Hey, grace and peace, everybody. We are back. You saw the thumbnail. You saw the title. You know what we're supposed to be doing. We are planning for your friend, Candace, your girl, to do a live stream today. I have this feeling she's not going to do a live stream today. I have a feeling she's not. So we'll just hang out. I have some great videos to talk about. We can talk about some candy stuff if y'all want to. But I think most of you all, I've heard what the people are saying. They said, Jason, man, we like this body cam every now and then. Kind of mix it up a little bit. Give us something different to talk about. And the such of that nature. So I'm giving the people what they asked for. So thank y'all so much for jumping in. I am keeping track. I am keeping watch. I do have some candy videos to talk about. I know what y'all want. I'm not like the parent that tells you to eat your broccoli. We do give y'all what you asked for over here. However, I think this body cam I'm finding this fascinating. And you know what? I think I'm on the pulse of what other people are finding fascinating because I'm seeing other people talk about body cam footage now, and they're not people that usually talk about it. So I know I'm pretty new to the game, but I'm watching other people come in and they're experts. They're smart guys and gals that are talking about this. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I might not be crazy. So anyway, I thought this was a good one. Jump on in here. Go ahead and say what's up. Hit the like button. Tell me your like number. Jump up into the best live chat on the internet. Let's bring this one in, Jason. All right. Y'all know I love airport ones too, by the way. Airport ones, I love them because you don't have to worry about field sobriety tests. I always love that. I love that because you don't have to worry about field sobriety. I think field sobriety tests are total waste of time. Anyway, but let's go ahead. Let's get at it. Grace and peace, everybody. Green hearts in the chat when you can hear.
On March 1st, 2024, officers responded to the airport after receiving reports of a passenger causing a disturbance.
Oh, wait. Yo, by the way, real quick, let's make sure we're all tapped in. This gentleman missed his flight. How long ago do you think it was that he missed his flight? In the chat, real quick, how long do you think it is? How late do you think he was for his flight? Oh, shoot, he might say it at the top. Darn it. Don't look at it. How long do you think it was that this person missed their flight? In the chat. He missed his flight. How long do you think it was that he missed his flight? There it doesn't show up. Okay, good. It's not showing up. All right. 2 hours, 30 minutes. 2 hours, 30 minutes. Shout out to you, Sin. Good to have you. 5 minutes. That's crazy. 30 minutes. Okay. Ooh, 30 minutes would make me sad in my soul. Oh, I would be mad if I missed the flight. I would be undone. All right. Let's see. A day. Oh, okay. A day. 15 minutes. All right. Okay. Whoa, what happened? All right. So let's go ahead and see. I'm going to play the video. Don't cheat. Now, don't cheat, y'all. All right. I'm going to hit play and just listen to how late this guy is for his flight. Here, let me take it off so y'all won't see it. I need y'all to be surprised because you're not ready for this. Okay.
I am going to take you back.
A week.
Everybody. No, I need to get home. I need to go back to New England and live where I live.
All right. Can I talk to this guy real quick? What's your name, man?
I haven't done nothing to you. I haven't done nothing to you.
He ain't done nothing to you. I ain't done nothing to you.
And go to sleep because I'm about to fly almost 2,000. You just told me to say, did you not just tell me to get out of your face? I don't give a damn about her. I have a whole get out.
Come over here and talk to my partner.
I don't even know her.
All right. What's your name, man?
No, stop.
What's your name? She's not going to want to talk to you, man.
Okay,
That's why we got called out.
Okay, yes, sir.
Take a step back. Take a step back. Take a step back from me. And what's your name, sir?
I'm Bryce Smith. If I was
What?
corrupt,
Bryce?
I don't give a damn about her.
Okay.
I really don't.
Okay, so
I just want to get. I don't even know her name from Sam and Sim. I don't care.
you don't have any weapons or anything like that on you, do you?
No, I don't.
Go ahead and turn around. Let me frisk you real quick. Make sure
No,
you don't have any
you're
weapons.
Please check to make sure you have weapons. Cool. I don't have anything. How are you going? I'm doing great. Where are you flying?
Okay.
I'm sorry. Where are you flying to? To Maine.
That's a big officer. I probably would behave.
I don't have. Mom,
if I was him.
stop. I'm going to meet you.
Okay, here's the situation. Let's talk over here. So we're not proud of this. Walk over here. Let's talk over here.
Where?
Right here. Sit down.
Where do I put my bag?
We'll move your bag over here close to you. Let's talk over here. Here's the deal. What's your name? I don't know what to call you. What's your name?
My name is Bryce, but I go by Brooks.
Brooks? Okay. So Brooks, here's the deal. United? Well, we'll shake hands when everything's said and done.
No, I didn't know if you were trying to or not.
Oh, no. So United has denied you a flight today.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
I don't care.
Well, here's the deal. You said you're flying to Maine. What part of Maine are you flying to?
I live in Old Town. I live in northern Maine.
Are y'all refunding his ticket?
All right, here it comes.
He never paid. Oh, he never paid. He never had a ticket. He was getting ready.
He started off with this young lady back here. He was upset with her because she kept telling me he didn't have a flight for today. So he gives her his phone. She pulls up the reservation. Reservation is for the 28th. So as she's telling him that, he's like, "No, you're gonna put me on the plane today." So she calls me and to say, "I think I got a red light." So she comes over, and then when I walk over there, then he goes, "I'm not a red light. I'm not intoxicated. Why would you say that?"
Oh,
so
you
I'm
knew
like,
what that was?
I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "How you know?" I'm like, "How you know what a red light is?"
Damn, we didn't even know what a red light was. We're like, what is
So
red
that's
light?
what kind of was like, okay, so you know what you are then, right? That's what I thought to myself. So then I said, "Well, how do you know what a red light is?" And he's like, "I don't talk to her. She just needs to go away." I said, "No problem. Go ahead over there, Ray. I got it." So I started talking to him, and then I asked him was asking him for the reservation, and he kept saying, "I don't have it." I'm like, "So you just showed her something on your phone. That's how she knows what day it is." So he gives me the phone, and then I pull up the reservation. So I explained to him, like, "Your flight was 2 days ago." And he was like,
Do you
"Oh,
know
it's for
if
my
he showed
work."
up?
Yes, you heard that correctly. She did say 2 days ago. The dude missed his flight by 48 hours. 2 days ago. You, sir, when she mentioned it, she said his flight was on the 26th, and the officer looked at his watch like, wait, you can see him look at his watch like, wait, the 26th? That was 2 days ago. He missed his flight by 2 days. And he's still drunk. That's some crazy work right there. That's some, I don't even understand. Look, I'm afraid to be 2 hours late when they tell you to be there 2 hours early. Like I'm nervous then. This dude came 48 hours late. That's crazy.
To that flight and got denied?
It says
or-
no value, so that
Okay.
means he didn't show up.
He
When
didn't
we
show
mark it
up.
no
That's
value, that means
crazy.
he didn't show up.
Okay.
So when I said to him, "Well, now you're gonna have to buy a whole new ticket because you're 2 days late. It's not a flat tire rule anymore." And so then he was like, "Well, my company will have to pay for it. How much is it?" And I said, "I don't know." So I went online and put it up, and then he started going at her again. She's such da 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 da. Okay, at this point, you disrespecting my employees. You can take your phone and you can buy it online. Have a great day. He walked on the side of my counter and started saying, "You're gonna make me hurt you.
Uh-oh.
Make me hurt you." So I'm like,
Oh, hell no. I didn't deal with this crap.
so I said, "Sir, I'm gonna call the police.
Not I'm gonna
I'm
hurt
asking
you.
you to please walk away from my counter at this time. I'm refusing service to you. Please walk away."
Gotcha.
He continued to keep going, so I picked up the phone and I called. And then he continued with his little rant.
Gotcha.
And then he started coming around the counter again. And I said, "Sir, I've asked you 3 times to stay on that side. I want you to know that I'm not scared, but I need you to stay on that side."
Uh-oh, she said, I
And
ain't
then he
never
was looking,
scared.
and the guy that was standing next to him was like, "What is going on? Like, what's happening?" And then you guys showed up after he showed up. He was kind of in his face a little bit too. So
Yeah, we saw
I
that.
just want to get out of here and we fine.
We'll deal with it.
Trash bags.
Making threats of physical violence towards other people is a crime.
Okay. And we talked about this, and we've seen several body cams where people literally talk themselves into jail. Okay. Watch what happens here. This just totally blows my mind. He's drunk. He's belligerent. He has made threats toward counter staff at the airport. Stuff that you do at the airport, if you did it out on the street, wouldn't be a big deal. You do it at the airport, you're going to be in trouble. Notice this guy, again, I think it's just because he's inebriated. He is going to talk himself into some handcuffs because he's not going to jail. That's crazy work.
And you can go to jail for that. I understand. They're not wanting to press charges right now,
Crazy.
but you've actually committed a crime that you could go to jail for.
No, what I'm
Yes.
saying is,
Yes, you need to listen.
No, like I understand. I'm listening to what you're saying, but the fact of I mean, I left everybody alone. I don't know their names, but they had said it's not bothering me. I don't bother anybody.
All I can tell you is what they told me, and I have multiple people telling me the same thing. So
Bruh.
right now we're trying to figure things out for you.
Get out of here. Say, you know what? Let me go ahead and hop on an Uber. I'm gonna find me a hotel, sober up, or book me another flight, and I'm gonna be all right. Because at the current moment, you could still leave, my dude. That's the part that just amazes me when these people are not content with being able to let go. Like, let me just go ahead and leave. Let me get up out of here. This is crazy. And they should have set the TSA. No, personally, I think it's worse if you get involved if you get in a dust up in the TSA, that's actually worse. In my opinion, you're actually in better position now to say, let me go ahead and leave now versus getting a TSA. And good gracious alive, if you get to the gate, it's a wrap. You know you going to jail. you know you going to jail. I've seen them walk people out, but very rarely do they make it out. They don't make it out without them cuffs. Let's go.
At this point, with you being in talk, listen.
I'm listening.
Just listen. You're not going to fly with any airline today the way you are right now. I guarantee you that's based on my experience. You're not. You've threatened people, and you've had too much to drink. My recommendation truly is to try to catch a flight tomorrow, have no drinks, come back sober tomorrow, and try it all again. And then you're going to get home. But I guarantee you, the way you've acted today, no airline's going to let you fly. That's just the reality.
What's your name?
Pat Nelson, right here.
So I can address you properly.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Okay, this is something weird. I've never seen police officers shake hands. This is the third officer he's shaking hands. I've seen a lot of officers like, we don't shake hands. I don't touch people. I don't think that matters, but it's just weird. This dude right here, this gentleman that's looking at the camera right here, he is ready to tackle Bryce. He is about ready to lay hands on Bryce. Bryce is about to get laid. He's about to get them hands laid on him. He is ready. He is ready to get into his personal space. Let's see.
Mom is coming to get you.
Your mama?
Okay?
You got your mama coming to get you?
So what we're going to do is we're going to take you downstairs. Let you sit in the chair. She's going to, when she picks you up, she's going to find other flights and have you fly out. She told me about the tragedy about losing your dog. You guys are both. But the important thing right now is just to get you where you're not stumbling around or to get you where you can pass the TSA checkpoint.
Yeah, you ain't gonna make the TSA.
People then you take the counters here. Okay, so your mom agreed that's the best decision to make. Okay?
What did y'all talk about?
He talked about what you're gonna have for dinner tonight, dude. He talked about you not going to jail. That's what they talked about. He said, Mom, give me the best way to not get him into jail. Mama said, I'm about to turn around. I'm gonna spin the block. We're gonna come pick him up. He gonna come back tomorrow. That's what they talked about, Bryce.
Just for you. And the solution we came
My
up
man
with
still
is
wanna lay hands
from
on him.
Round Rock to come pick you up right now. And that's what she's gonna do. Okay?
That's
so let's
dope.
go downstairs. So bring your stuff downstairs. I'll grab it back. And
They're carrying his bags for him.
Look, I'm over here. Once she picks you up, once she picks you up, you guys are gonna find other flights, okay? And we'll get you. She'll get you booked on another flight.
Over there, I thought it was
We'll get you
all of you. I hate all of you.
Oh, no, you don't hate the people that didn't put you in jail. Let me tell you right now, you love them because they did not put you in jail first. Sir, you don't hate the people that just told you that. I mean, these are the nicest cops. And y'all know I watch a lot of body cam. And we're going to watch some others later on. We got some lay hands quickly cops out there. These dudes is being real kind to this man. I mean, considering the fact that he came up into the jail, up into the airport 2 days late, drunk, sir, they could have put you in jail for that alone. You threatened the gate agents, the counter people. This dude, instead of saying, thank you, officer, friendly, thank you, police officer, do right, you got the audacity, the unmitigated gall to tell this man that you hate him. And he's a big man. Dude, come on, man. I don't know. That's liquid insanity. I don't know if I'm going to give it courage. That's liquid insanity. Did y'all see that? Y'all.
I mean, I love all of y'all, but I hate all of you.
Well, sorry you feel that way, but we're just trying to help you out, man.
Except for you.
All right, well,
Except for you.
Let's make our way downstairs, and I'll grab your bag for you, and we'll get you taken.
I love you, but I hate all of you, except for you. What the world? Bryce, man. Hey, and you know what? This is from somebody that doesn't drink. I don't drink, and I just make fun. I laugh at people that drink because I don't understand it. I personally do not understand alcohol. It doesn't make sense to me. So watch what it does to people. I'm sorry, it is a little comical to me.
Take care of your mom here, all that good stuff. You know,
Shout out to mom.
Just not today. And that might be for the best. It sounds like you've gone through a lot, right? This is his. Those are the unattended bags. Oh, okay, gotcha. So if you want to follow Officer Kidd, we'll head downstairs and I'll grab your bag for you, okay?
That's dope, man.
Right there. Just follow him.
Officer Kidd is that big man. Look,
ruined my life.
they carrying your bags for you, bruh. They're not carrying you. They're carrying your bags. Can we at least say thank you for that? Bruh, you about to catch it.
I'm sorry?
What caused this?
Well, if you want to be completely honest, what caused this is you drinking.
Okay, that's fine. You didn't drink. That's fine.
Who said I was drinking?
Just go.
No one had to tell us you were drinking. I can
Just
tell
go,
you.
brother. Just go. Stop talking.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, I'm not going to debate your level of intoxication.
Uh-oh.
If you want me to debate it with you, we can debate it in the back of my police car. For now, I'm cutting you a break.
No, I just want to talk.
I'm not going to. You know that you're drunk. I don't have to explain to you. I'm sure they have. You're stumbling around. Your words are slurred. Can't see.
Just be quiet. Okay, I'm not trying to be funny. I think the police officer shouldn't say a thing to this guy. He should talk a whole lot less. I'm not blaming the police officer. Police officer can do what he wants to do. But I'm just like, dude, just don't even talk to him, man. Like, look, we're just walking this way. We're just going this way. Keep moving this way. Walk down the escalator, down the stairs. We just going this way. Don't even say anything to him.
I'm not trying to.
Because he seems confused.
Talk down to you. I'm trying to help you, actually. Grab onto the railing so you don't fall. Use your balance.
Falling would be crazy.
Is what led you to think.
Well, let me just. Hey, here are your choices. Hear me out. Do you want to sit in the chair over here? Or do you
Yeah,
want to
he
sit
carrying
outside?
your bags for you. Officer, lay hands, because you know that dude right there wants to put his hands on that man. I don't know if he ain't roughed anybody up in a couple of weeks. He wants to put his hands on that guy. I'm sorry. That dude right there wants to. He carrying your bags for you, brother.
Stop treating me like I'm a criminal.
If you talk to me like that again, I will take your ass to jail. Listen to what I'm telling you.
Take me to jail. I don't.
Okay, I don't care either.
Here it
Put your
is.
hands out your pocket.
I told you.
We gave you plenty of chances, dude. I literally just waiting
Okay,
for
well,
my
good.
off. I know, but we were asking you to listen, okay?
Now, no. Now you're going to jail.
Making me upset. Take a deep breath. Of course, I don't know why you're going through. It's literally making me upset. All I wanted to do was just stand here.
Oh, well, now you're going to stand here with your arms behind your back.
I didn't use foul language to you at all, did I?
No.
I spoke to your mother. I found a way for you to go home safe. I understand that you lost your dog, okay? I sympathize with you on that. We're trying to cut you a break. The last thing I need from you is to use foul language towards me when I'm trying to help you out. You listen, look at me. Do you understand what I'm telling you right now?
Yes, sir.
Then why would you do that to me?
See, that, okay, I've seen some police officers get real parental. This is what this young man needs. He needs somebody. Look, he got his finger in his face. He's saying, listen to me. He raising his voice. He getting real parental. I respect that. I think they need to do that more often and just get real in your face and treat you like a child. You're literally getting ready to leave and you say, well, fine, just arrest me, and cussing at folk. Man, you deserve exactly what you get. Don't pitch a fit. I think I believe cops should get more parental. Wag that finger in their face. Pull on their belt. Say, don't make me take my belt off. I mean, they might need to get parental up in here.
That's not personal at all.
I don't care if it's personal or not.
You're responsible for everything you say and do.
It's 2 days late, though. He was 2 days late, my dude.
I'm just taking some consequences for it. I don't know how to feel. I was supposed to fly out to my house. You're taking out.
Now you're going to the jail.
The ticket counter, like I said, you could have gone to jail for just what you said up there. I understand, yes, sir.
You have an ID on you? Where's your ID?
I don't know.
Okay.
If you put me in the jail, I'm going to be pretty mad.
Think I care about how mad you're going to get? Been in this job 21 years.
Wait. If you put me in jail, I'm going to be pretty mad. Sir, I don't think I got this feeling. I could be wrong now. In the chat, let me know. I got this feeling these officers don't care one bit about you getting mad about them putting you in jail. I got this feeling. I could be wrong. I might be reaching. Let me know what you think.
Made a lot of people mad. Listen, here's what I'm going to do with you. I'm going to take you to a sobering center. It's not jail. You'll go to the sobering center. Your mom can pick you up from the sobering center. Okay?
Don't do that to my mom.
Wait, I didn't get this far. He's still not put him in jail? Yo, this is Officer of the Year. If he did not get Officer of the Year, I think we should riot. He's not taking him to jail still? He's trying to take him to a cooling off tank? The sobering center? Yo, I did not get this far. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I can take you to jail and she can pick you up from jail. Which one do you want? You're not staying here anymore.
I don't need to stay here.
Okay. Did you ever see an ID with this?
No, he gave me a name. He told me Bryce Neesmith.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No. You're not. Yeah. Don't leave us anymore.
You're coming with us. Listen, let me explain.
You're ruining my life.
Let me explain to you where I'm taking you.
You're ruining my life.
Let me explain to you where I'm taking you, okay? I'm taking you to what's called a sobering center. It's not jail.
I don't need that. I don't need that.
You don't get choices. I don't give you choices. I'm telling you what I'm going to do for you. I gave you a choice.
To pick my life.
Okay, jail we go. It's going to be jail.
If you don't get to pick my life, I'm the only one who pays my bills.
So I wonder if these people, because this is out here on the interweb. I wonder if this young man ever, I'm assuming he made it home eventually, and is ever surfing on the old YouTube and gets a check and looks at a video and realizes that's me. That's me behaving like a complete and total dolt that had the opportunity to not go to jail, but I ended up having to go to jail because I was so drunk out of my mind. Y'all, come on, man. I wonder if these people ever see this, because there are some out there that I'm like, yo, burn the whole internet down. There's no way I'd want anybody to ever see this. I got one of a lady from Colombia flying into Atlanta. I don't know what she was dealing with. She had some real problems. All I can say is she stripped down in the airport jail, the sobering center. They put her in the sobering center. She stripped down completely nude in there and was fighting with the cops. It was the craziest thing ever. I was like, I don't think I could ever. What am I seeing here? What is going on here? She was completely losing her mind. I bet you that woman looks at that thing now and is like, oh my gosh. Like, what the heck was wrong with me? I don't know what was wrong with her. They never did really figure out if she was drunk, if she was on something. It was crazy. All right, let's get done, Jason.
Yeah.
You going to jail, brother?
Don't add a resistance charge. Don't add a resistance charge.
Oh, I gotta tell him. Hold on, brother.
Just walk to the front of the car.
You going to jail? You going to jail?
Wait right here.
No, I'm trying to be nothing but nice to you.
What exactly are you
I was
saying?
going to call your mother at the sobering center, give her the address, and have her pick you up from there. That's what I was going to do for you.
Okay.
Can you just calm down?
Okay.
That's what I want you to do. It's not jail. Your mom's gonna pick you up at a different location. She's gonna drive you to her house. She's gonna schedule you another flight. You come back, you fly out.
No criminal charges.
No criminal charges. That's what I'm doing for you right now. Just relax. Okay. I gotta take stuff out of your pockets because when I put people in the back of my car, I gotta make sure they don't have any weapons on.
Where am I?
I'm taking you to the sobering center. It's not jail.
The what?
The sobering center.
Okay.
Okay? That's it. When we get that.
Okay, these officers, if I'm not mistaken, I think they've told him 5 different times. They've given him 5 chances and said, we are not putting you in jail. I ain't never seen somebody who wants to go to jail so bad. I ain't never seen somebody want to go to jail that bad. I got a bad feeling he gonna probably still end up going to jail.
I'll call your mom, tell her the address. She'll pick you up.
Dude, this guy is a saint.
Is that okay?
But you have to cooperate with them. If you act the way that you're acting with us, they will not take you there.
Yeah. You gotta just be like.
I'm just confused because
you drunk.
Because you're drinking, man.
No, it's not that I've been drinking. It's just I'm confused of where am I going?
Okay, I was gonna leave you here. Initially, I was gonna leave you here. You cursed at me. I didn't like that. So I said, okay, I'm not gonna leave you here. If you're cursing at me, you've been cursing at anybody else in here. I'm gonna take you someplace else off site. Now, depending on how you act, when I'm transporting you to that place, if you start cursing at me again or acting bizarre in the backseat of my car, I'm gonna take you to jail. And there, they're gonna keep you for anywhere between 8 to 12 hours. Sobering center, they'll keep you till your mom comes to pick you up. That's it.
Wow. So he don't even have to get sober. He could literally still be, his mom could meet them there in 12 minutes and he could just go home with mom. Look, these Austin cops, shout out to the Austin police. Because, hey, if they was over in Missouri dealing with some of them sovereign citizens, I think they would have laid hands on them. Yo, he is getting a sweetheart deal. Considering what he's done. Wow.
Make sure that they're fitted properly, okay?
That thing's so weird.
They're not going to get any tighter on you, okay?
What do you think? I'm a fucking criminal? Like an animal?
No,
Stop
that is
talking.
what
Just
we
be quiet.
do
Just
with
be quiet.
everybody, man.
Be quiet. Just be quiet.
Okay.
And that's the officer that big tall man right there. Why you messing with him, man?
Best way is to kind of face us and sit down. That's the easiest way. Face me.
Mom gonna be like 3 days late.
This way. The other way. This way. And then kind of just sit down and we'll make sure you don't fall right. Okay? Take these handcuffs off of me. We can't.
Swing your feet in, man.
You'll
Get him off when you get to the service center.
Is that his
I'm not a criminal.
I'm just saying that. That's why we want to take you to the sobering center. Where medical professionals taking care of you. That's it.
Just be quiet. Don't say nothing else.
Why do I need to be like this?
Shut the door.
Goes in the backseat of a
Close the
patrol car
door.
like that. Okay? That's our policies. We have to do.
Ah,
Why are you doing this?
hey, they let him keep his headphones on his neck. I usually don't. I've never seen that before. Dude, just be quiet. Just be quiet.
Watch your back.
No, please. Loosen these.
No, they get loose to this side.
They're cutting into my
They're not
wrist.
cutting into your wrist.
Yes, the.
I'm not loosening them. Let's go.
What? Stop!
Let's go.
You're gonna have shit in my. Give me one.
No, you don't get your backpack. It gets turned in as property.
Property.
As property.
No, it's not.
You're used to making demands. You can't make demands anymore. You're not in charge.
No.
You're not.
Why am I being so treated like shit? Treated like property?
This is your property. It gets turned in.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I promise you it doesn't.
He was taken to jail and charged with public intoxication. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
So he ruined it. He had opportunity to go to the sobering center and just get sober. He ended up going to jail for public intoxication. All right, let's see what your girl says she coming live at 5:30. All right. Let's see. All right. So Candace is going live at 5:30. All right. I was hoping that she wasn't going to go live. I ain't gonna lie. But shout out to the best live chat on the internet. Thank y'all so much. This client has never been told no. I mean, really, the police officers did not want to put him in jail. I'm looking forward to her explanation. Wait, what I miss? Yeah, he had it made. No criminal record. And keep in mind, sometimes they will trespass you from the airport, which basically means you can't fly out of the airport. So if Austin only has one and they trespass you out of the airport, you got to drive to the next town or wherever to get to another airport. I mean, I could imagine it is a pain in the backside. But, oh yeah, this guy, he's got a better plan. He had a better plan. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. Let me see what y'all think about it. All right. We got a high-speed chase. This guy is going over the hills and through the woods, through parks, neighborhoods, the whole nine, and then still gets in a foot chase. I don't understand how this happened. I don't understand. I just thought this was crazy work. So let me bring it in. Let's go. Green Hearts in the chat where you can hear.
We're going through the park. We're going through this park area on the sidewalk.
And he's going to start taking off.
All right, we're going through the lot. We're going to be going, crashing into, we're going out to Greenfield. We're going to be going eastbound on Greenfield.
Watch this, watch this.
Nope, continuing north on Major.
Crash into a squad, rammed a squad, heading to 60 National, going east.
Eastbound Owens. Crashed into a marked spot. We're about 5-6 right now. Eastbound National, Caesar 77, traffic medium. And roads are a little wet. Still eastbound on National. We're doing about 75 miles an hour. He's going into oncoming traffic right now.
He's on the wrong side of the road.
Doing opposite reverse. No, Rick, you're fine, but you'd be head on. Pretty clear with traffic right now. It is a little slippery with the road. However, we are being able to catch up to him right now. We're now eastbound on Pierce. Eastbound on Pierce. He's going northbound now on 27. Northbound on 27. We're doing
This is
about 70
crazy.
miles an hour. Light traffic. Also stolen vehicles. Reckless driving. Still northbound on 27, just with the red light at Clybourne.
Oh, that's so scary.
Went into oncoming traffic at Wisconsin. Going into oncoming traffic again. And I think it's Wells. Still northbound though on 27. Oh, sorry, that was. Does it look disabled at all of you? The front end damage should be moderate.
Negative. No front end. There's damage, but he's still moving pretty good. We're passing 24 eastbound.
Philadelphia.
Eastbound Highland, he's in the westbound lanes of traffic. There's no traffic passing 15th. Speeds are 70. He is slowing. We are at 13th Street. Slowing again.
I mean, he's straight driving on the wrong side of the road. Watch this, watch this.
Crash, crash, crash.
And he still drives off. That's crazy. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. He still gets away.
Going through some grass right now on 13th. Okay, back to 14th Street, northbound on 14th.
We're going through the park. We're going north, what would be 15th, through this park area on the sidewalk.
We're in the park on 15th Street. Milwaukee tickets row 6. I appreciate it. Hit a mark 1.
All right, here it comes. Here it comes.
Come on, move your guys. You guys got my boy. Boy, did it.
Show your hands! That's it!
How did he get away from them?
Get on the fucking ground now! Or you might be shot! Get on the ground! You good, you good, you good! We got him, he's in custody, he's in custody. That was stupid, man. Thanks for coming, guys. Yep.
We got another one in custody.
There's a female that was in the car.
We got it.
We didn't mean to jump into guys' way.
304, it looks like everybody's in custody.
Oh, I didn't know there was a female in the car.
Where the probes at, man?
What pros?
You got stuck with a taser. Did you know that? Stand up for me, man. All right, I'm gonna take the probe off. I feel bad, right? Fuck. We got medical coming for you, all right?
This suspect was given citations for fleeing, eluding, 2 counts of hit and run to an attended vehicle, and operating a motor vehicle with a revoked license. He was also charged with driving or operating a motor vehicle without consent, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, first-degree recklessly endangering safety, possession of methamphetamine, resisting, obstructing, fleeing, eluding, causing property damage, and 2 counts of hit and run. He's innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law. This next case...
Did he have some overdue library books? They might as well just go ahead and throw that in there too. I mean, they threw everything at him but the kitchen sink. Like, yo, I stubbed my toe chasing you. Add that as assault on an officer. Look, man, I missed my dinner date with my wife. Call that, I don't know, something. They threw everything at that man they could. I love it, though.
was a suspect who fled from police but managed to succeed in getting away. However, when police go looking for him, they get an unwanted surprise.
Sheriff's office.
How you doing?
Fine.
Is Sylvester here?
No, sir.
We got told he was here.
He's not here. You can come here and see if you want.
Can we? Does he usually stay here? Has he been here today?
He came down and bought me a soda. He left. I don't know where he went.
Where did the puppy go? Oh, there it is. Look at that little dog. It's okay, buddy.
He's scared.
Where does he stay at? You don't know?
No, I don't know where he's staying at.
You don't know where he's at?
No, sir.
You could help us out if you did. You know.
Yeah, I'll wait up here if I knew where he was at. I don't know where he is.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
The exact moment officers walk out the door, they see a person matching the suspect's description down the hall.
Hey, man, come here.
Stairway up. Pop, pop. Oh. Dang. That run now. Right, let the taser go, bro. It's not working. Look at this.
Out the back door.
Right there.
He's going around the front.
That's where the officer was.
Hey, come here.
There he is.
Come here. Get down! Get down! Get down!
You trying to hold the phone, man.
You good, you good, watch this.
hands.
Oh, God! Why you doing that?
Why are you doing that? It's crazy work.
We're 1095. I just pulled multiple times. Get up.
Taking my phone, please. We got him.
Is he inside? Are y'all laughing?
Hang on my phone, please.
Nah, you
Get it right here.
Come on.
How y'all trying to help me though? What do you stop? We said stop.
stop. You say stop.
Hang on my phone, please.
Nope.
Why? What, cause I ran?
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
I had a gun pulled out on me on the traffic stop.
Okay, we didn't pull a gun on you.
I don't know who it was, sir.
All right, have a seat.
I just know it said, sir.
Have a seat.
How you bring me?
Have a seat.
Can I get my phone, please?
So you gonna take your phone with you?
That man ain't gonna give me my phone, man. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
What?
No disrespect. I just want to let you understand where I'm coming from.
I hear you.
But
you got felonies.
What kind of felonies?
Yeah, you got felonies.
How?
Felonies.
You got 2 felonies.
Hey, Sarge! Hey, Sarge! Hey, Sarge! Hey, say Sarge! Say Sarge! If I get locked up out here, then my people's gonna get evicted. Y'all wrong for running. I ain't meant no disrespect, and I respect y'all. I just be scared. You see what I'm saying?
This suspect was charged for his actions in the body cam footage, as well as his original incident where he fled from police in a vehicle. He was charged with 4 counts of obstruction, his bench warrant, felony fleeing, eluding, failure to obey traffic regulations, possession of methamphetamine, reckless driving, and hit and run. He is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Did you know that when a suspect decides to run, the environment itself can also become a weapon? In one case, it's the roar of the engine racing down the street, slamming into pedestrian and police cars. And the other is the twisting, suffocating corridors of an apartment building. Look at the tight hallways that turns into a predator-prey-like situation where every stairwell is a blind corner and every door could be an ambush. What connects both of these cases is the risk, because officers are forced to put themselves between criminals and the innocent public. I remember not knowing if the next second will bring a crash, a knife, or gunshots, and that not knowing brings a stress like no other. And in my opinion, this isn't about running suspects, it's about the thin margin cops operate in. And every time I went inside an apartment building, I honestly didn't know if I would make it out, because on most occasions you're at a disadvantage, because the bad guy usually knows every empty apartment and every hiding spot, and sometimes I couldn't even find the elevator. And remember, these environments always amplify the suspect's careless behavior, because we watched this guy turn the city streets into his own bumper car playground, and he didn't care who got hit. And the runner who sprinted through these hallways wasn't thinking about the families inside these apartments just feet away. And for me, chasing suspects was never about getting a commendation. It was about surviving moments where the line between protector and victim was very thin. And every pursuit reminded me that I wasn't just chasing criminals. I was chasing the thin chance to keep innocent people alive in a world where danger and rage move faster than reason.
Shout out for sure. I like that young man. I forgot the name of his channel. Let me, hold on. It is Midwest Safety. And I just like the way he, as a former police officer, he gives really good insight on what a police officer is experiencing during these, what we're finding a little bit entertaining, but I think it's good to be mindful of that. So shout out to the best live chat on the internet. I appreciate y'all jumping up in here. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the meth. That is a very good question. What's going on with the meth possession? That's an excellent question. I appreciate y'all hopping up in here and popping in with us. Now, the whole point today was to kind of get ourselves ready. Your girl's supposed to be going live at 5:30. Didn't want to like overwhelm the system. I do have a couple videos from Milk Bar TV, as well as a couple of things from X. I'm gonna watch this video. I'm gonna do this police chase. I'm gonna do this one first, and then we'll jump in. I'm trying to like forego the inevitable, which is of course talking about Candace. So everybody, green hearts in the chat when you can hear.
On June 21st, 2025, an Arkansas state trooper is running radar
it's
along
Arkansas,
Interstate
baby.
49 when a white Jeep Grand Cherokee blasts past at triple-digit speeds. What should have been a straightforward traffic stop quickly escalates as the driver makes aggressive moves across multiple lanes, appearing determined not to slow down. But as the trooper closes the distance, the driver's confidence fades and panic sets in. This is how it went down.
Body cam, dash cam. It was cooking. Meth bingo would be crazy. The music is real dramatic. Some Magnum PI up in here.
Right now, he's still in and out of traffic.
Triple digit is crazy.
Yeah, he's got to cause an accident. Maybe 10:36. It's 5073. I believe I'll be 1037. Yeah, he's getting back on the interstate. He's getting back on the interstate, southbound.
Boy, he moving fast because it don't look like that truck is moving.
He's stopping here just south of the interstate. The right tag. Roy Robert, Tom, King, Tom.
Driver, stick your hands out the window. Stick your hands out the window. Open the door. Get out.
This one easy.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out of the car. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Did I do something wrong? It's crazy.
You know what you did? I just got on. You're driving crazy 110 miles an hour down the interstate. I just got on. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Yeah, if you blew through the light up there, in your phone. Red, stand up. Can you help me out? Yeah, roll up. Help me. Remember, get up. Yeah, I go to me. Man, you went past wagon wheel at 110, in and out of traffic, driving crazy. I didn't know where to take a hit. I just got on the highway. Yeah, when you flew through the damn intersection up there. The highway. Just moving over. Is that what you were looking for? Looking for your driver's license. Right, so if you have to slide it sideways, oh.
That was a little bit easier than I thought. Come on now.
Yeah,
I expected a chase.
that's why I pulled over. And I saw you behind me, so I pulled over. Yeah, after you went past wagon where you were in and out of traffic, you must have saw me coming, hit the ramp, in and out of traffic, went over the intersection. Come on back here. You're under arrest. Yeah. Dude, I ain't gonna play dumb.
I'm asking you, like, so you saw me do what? I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
Back there. Have a seat.
Do I get to
He said no. No.
Yeah, you go ahead and clear it now. We got a little bit of bud in the car.
A little bit of
Over on the
devil's
driver's
lettuce.
side.
Can I ask you?
Oh yeah, he was rolling, dude. No, not yet.
He said that devil's lettuce. Now we got devil's lettuce up in here. We got the meth, we got the weed, we got the pharmacy up in here.
Will I get a chance to talk to the other officer? What's that? Will I get a chance to talk to the other officer? Yeah. He hasn't really said anything to me, so I don't know.
He told you to get down on the ground, my brother. Yo, real quick. Earlier I mentioned that there's a body cam of this woman here in Atlanta. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Y'all can have it. It is long and it's very, very loud. The woman is yelling in Spanish at like octave 500. I meant to tell you that too. It's a lot of yelling, And you got to read the subtitles. So they put the subtitles on there. But she gets out, she runs between the planes and the airport. I mean, like literal active planes. Like it's crazy work. And then she gets in the sobering tank and she takes her clothes off. I didn't know what we were doing. I'm like, what are we watching? This is bananas. So anyway, if you want to, I just dropped the link in the chat. Save it for later if you want to like traumatize yourself later on, because you're going to be laughing. You're going to be like, what in the world is going on here? Skunk cabbage is crazy. You're going to be like, what in the world is happening? So anyway, let's get done with this, and then we'll jump over to Milk Bar and talk about what we're going to do today. Let's go. Yeah, officers, y'all let me down. I was looking for a chase.
His phone and wallet and his keys. Okay. All right.
Arkansas police officers, y'all let me down.
Oh, I can do it and stuff. He ain't something. All I'm going to do is take him. I got. All righty. I'll get that tote flip done. I'll leave him with you.
So you said that I was going how fast?
110.
You was cooking, my dude.
So my car can't even go that fast. It has a speed limiter on it.
It can go that fast. I promise you they can.
The dealership, when I got it, told me I have a speed limiter on the vehicle.
Well, sir, you know what you did. You know what? How old are you?
I just turned 20. I'm 20.
You're 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying.
I'm 36 years older than you. I'm old enough to be your grandpa. So you can't lie to me.
I'm asking
about what you did. I'm not. I've been law enforcement long as you've been alive. I've been law enforcement 33 years. So you can't pull no crap on me.
I was just asking.
I'm just telling you what you did, and you know what you did. So you got a felony on you.
A felony?
Yes.
What's the felony? Fleeing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess I'll just have to go to court.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, be quiet.
You have the right to remain silent.
You didn't read my Miranda rights to me.
I just said you have the right to remain silent. I didn't ask you any questions. You better know the law.
So what all are you gonna try and charge me with?
Speeding,
everything I can come up with. Everything.
Reckless driving, felony fleeing.
And out of Springdale?
No, out of Benton County.
Okay.
That's where I clocked you at.
Roger.
And I'm being nice. I'm not going to charge you with the bud you got, the roaches you got in there, and the lid. And you just got stopped here, what? For speeding? Randall Swab?
Randall Swab?
Yeah. He just got you on the 11th for speeding.
Yeah, I was, I told him that it was like a nighttime. I was cruising. It was cruise control. Yo, I was just cruising, coming from P Ridge.
You was at 94 then. We're out there at the same area where I got you.
I don't know. Am I able to take this off? My hat?
Yeah. You took it off.
Why do you have it on your head in the first place?
I'm not able to.
Let me see if I can. 2612
And then, do you have all my belongings? Like,
he put your billfold and all your phones and stuff up here. The rest of the stuff, I'm gonna.
What's the rest of the stuff?
In your car.
Oh,
in your car.
I'm gonna do storage on it.
What is that?
Everything that's in your car, I have to put on here.
Is it gonna stay in my?
All right. So anyway, that I was expecting that to be a chase, man. They said it was like a chase. They let me down. It hurt your boy's feelings. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and let's rip the Band-Aid off. We got to do it. We got to do it. Candace is supposed to go live at 5:30, so we might as well go ahead and get ourselves in the mood to talk about it. So there's a theme that's been brewing on Twitter pretty much all weekend. And lots of you all have seen it. There's a new Twitter channel making fun of how Candace pronounces words. And it has been some good comedy. There's no other way around it. It has been some deep, rich comedy. Because we've all heard it and we've all seen it. But this channel, let me just pull it in real quick. So you all can definitely, if you're on X, you can definitely go check it out. The channel is called Candace Owens Trying to Read. And all they've done is they've compiled clips of her pronouncing things and such like that, showing that she doesn't actually know how to pronounce stuff. It is crazy work. It's outstanding. Okay, so another thing that's happened today, and it's becoming, I'm noticing a trend that people are calling out Candace's other issues that she has as it relates to like understanding some real basics. So maybe you didn't understand Utah time. Okay, we got you on that one, right? But everybody knows the temperature at which water freezes, right? Everybody knows that. So of course, here in the United States, we've been dealing with this big winter event and has hit a lot of places. Apparently it did hit Nashville. Candace was out yesterday because of it. But everybody knows that water freezes at a certain temperature, right? And anything less than that, of course, is going to stay frozen. I think that's real straightforward. So let me put this in here very quickly and real quick, I grab this call.
Instagram, you see she has millions of followers, and you think, okay, this is an illiterate person. Kind of read books. I'm just fascinated with learning real history because I think that truth is kind of, I mean, what actually has happened, the events of our world, is obviously, as the expression goes, way stranger in fiction. To do it again posthumously, Charlie Kirk, the founder of TPUSA, will be posthumously honored a posthumous award. They've decided posthumously, cordially accepted those posthumous terms. SCIF. Which stands for a sensitive, compartmented, if you can't compartmentalize, and a CEO and a chairman has to compartmentalize. The IDF even dropped napalm 12 and a half miles off the coast of the Sinai Peninsula. Is that correct when you arrive into the Sinai Peninsula?
Sinai.
Illiterate person in Portland, Oregon. The Hamptons debacle came up. Hamptons, okay? Remember that whole debacle? You knew a kerfluffle happened as this dress kerfluffle causes this whole race kerfluffle. Ways you can honor Charlie. Stop telling us that it has to always be Miss Macabre, like retired Green Beret, allegedly a heart attack. Normal passion, not this like chat GBT. At last I checked, everybody uses the terminology blitz. Blitzkrieg. Everybody uses the term blitzkrieg. And so I called it Blitzkrieg Week. You can't even say blitz. Means lightning. Krieg means war. Even and the NFL football team say Blitzkrieg. Like, God, like, no, he just liked the architecture. Smells and the bells, he loved the architecture. It was about the architecture. Like, yeah, no, like he loved the architecture. I think this may have been about more than the architecture. Jewish people were in control of the slave trade. They've buried a lot of it. Buried the Charlie Kirk story. What about his burial? How come we haven't seen anything about his burial? Alex Jones was just burying himself. And Alex Jones jumped into the fray. Mock me and Tucker Carlson. It's always got to be Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens. And of course, the world is quite literally a stage. By the way, I always wonder where that expression comes from. Can you look it up, Skylar? The world is a stage. Where is that from? I actually don't know where that's from originally. That would be interesting to see. Totally like insane Alice in Wonderland. And then like all of a sudden there's like a Cheshire cat who's like smoking.
Night by Elie Wiesel.
Night by Eli Weitzel. Mentioning Elie Weitzel. Elie Weasel. Oh, it's Shakespearean. All the world's a stage. Interesting. Very interesting.
Do you have a favorite book?
I read a lot. I don't know if I have a favorite book.
Nothing favorite? All right, I'll take it.
Because that's what she is. She's illiterate.
In the chat, do you really believe Candace has a favorite book? So, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Lady Dearworld Christian had a question. All right. One of the themes that has been popping up on the Twitter this week has been Candace's lack of knowledge in a lot of other areas, not just the random, macabre or macabre, all these other things like that, but also just some basics. So let me pull this in that a lot of people have talked about it. The fact that she put a tweet out about the snowstorm. And yes, there was a snowstorm. Yes, she was negatively impacted by it. So let me pull it in if I could do this right. Bada boom. All right. Back online after internet blackout. I grew up in Connecticut and have truly never seen an ice like this ever. The temperature is 30 degrees. 30 degrees, everybody. But the ice on the treetops is not melting at all. Never seen anything like this. Anybody else? Everybody sees the problem. It's been all over Twitter all day. Like, I don't know. I'm starting to think that she's doing this on purpose. I really am starting to think now that she's doing this intentionally. That's it. Because what is the freezing temperature of water in the chat? Anybody? What's the freezing temperature of water? And why would you think that water would melt if it was colder than the freezing temperature? Like, why would you think that? So it's already been community guidelined or community posted, whatever, community notes, that's what's called. 30 degrees Fahrenheit is below the freezing temperature of water, which is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And shout out to Cinema Shogun, great content creator over there on X. What does he say here? Oh, y'all can't see it because I'm in the way. That's why. They can't see it, Jason. He says this. Candace Owens fans are accusing me of being paid to delegitimize her after I debunked her latest conspiracy by pointing out that water freezes when it's below 32 degrees. Delegitimize. Shout out for sure. So apparently, because Cinema Shogun has been calling this out, so we can use her clips now?
It's because this must just all be crazy rantings every day. Candace was not coming out of racist ideas, right? It wasn't because people were just trying to delegitimize him. It was because this must just all be crazy rantings every day. Candace is up on this show like Miss Cleo from the 90s and just like predicting what she thinks happened. It's such a ridiculous way to try to delegitimize the research that we have done. Now, I don't know how you're able to comment. She pulled the good old Barack Obama, dropped a book, an autobiography that was meant to legitimize her to the Black public. And everyone that should be using their platforms to try to get to the bottom of what happened to him and asking similar questions is instead calling out Candace Owens and waiting for her to make a mistake so they can try to delegitimize every effort that she is making to get to the bottom of this thing. It just reeks. Was not coming out of.
All right. So that's what we've been dealing with today. Somebody's trying to delegitimize poor Candace. Don't y'all be trying to delegitimize her. We got to keep her legit. And so that has been the theme I've noticed this weekend. Lots of people have been calling her out for misspeaks, misunderstandings, saying one thing and then saying something else later on. Fill in the blank. It has been brutal. So the fact that she's coming back today, I have to admit, I'm a little surprised. I thought she was going to just phone it in. I'm not going to lie. I thought she was going to phone it in and not participate just so she would not have to deal with it. But I guess she's a glutton for abuse. I don't know. Let's pull it back in. Let's talk about Milk Bar. Is this the one? Okay, yes. So Milk Bar put up a great video discussing Kanye West. So most of you all read, you heard yesterday we talked about it. I did a little video of it this morning. Kanye West put out a full-page ad in the New York Times apologizing and explaining his mental issue. Everybody's kind of landing somewhere different, whether it be they accept him wholeheartedly, they say, I knew something was wrong with him, or they think he's just trying to get back on the grift, whatever. But I do think that no matter what, we do want to know, like, what is Candace going to say about it? Is Candace going to say anything about it? I think that's a very valid question. So let's pull this in. Shout out to Milk Bar putting this together. And it's just Candace talking. And somebody actually asked me, hey, is there a clip of Candace and her anti-Semitic comments that she's espoused based upon Kanye West or something of that degree? Well, this is it. Shout out. Let's bring it in. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Y'all know what kind of hearts to put in the chat. Let's go.
How interesting it is that the entire world came down on Kanye West when he tweeted that he was going to go DEFCON 3 on some Jewish people, I think is what he wrote verbatim.
No, he said on
literally
Jewish people.
going DEFCON 3 on Palestinians.
He didn't say some. He said on Jewish people.
Okay, sure.
What Kanye West said, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. Nothing to do with Israel, nothing to do with policy. He said DEFCON 3 on Jewish people.
When he specifically wrote that tweet, he was talking about Jewish people in his life who he felt were messing with him. What was the rest of his tweet? Everyone always has DEFCON 3 on some Jewish people, but what was the other half of Kanye's tweet?
On Jewish people?
Yeah. And yes, the rest of his tweet was, the funny thing is I actually can't be anti-Semitic because black people are also Jews, are actually Jews also, pardon. You guys have toyed with me and you've tried to blackball anyone who ever opposes your agenda. That was his tweet that he wrote.
That doesn't help. I don't think that helps.
Well,
the
you
case,
guys have toyed with me. Like I would just imagine that when he said,
guys
and also
have
the beginning of a
toyed
tweet, I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, like, did you think that he was actually going to kill Jewish people when he woke up? Like, I'm going to ask you that question. Did you think that when Kanye woke up, he was going to actually kill Jewish people, or did you think that he was going to go after certain Jewish people?
Did you think Jews were going to try to kill you, the ones who were canceling you?
And I literally never said that the people who were canceling me were going to kill me. What are you talking about?
I just want to be clear. Anything happens to me, blame the Zionists. Like 1000% blame the Zionists. like let that be my parting word.
Let's just hang on and allow him to explain this. That's literally all I said. And there was like a cancel Candace campaign. That is what started Rabbi Shmuley's nonstop harassment of me. Like me saying, let's hang on and hear what else he has to say.
Look, as you agreed, weeks later, he went on to Alex Jones and these things and said, I love Hitler, and just doubled down on the anti-Semitism. Right?
I like Hitler. I do not. The Holocaust is not what happened. Let's look at the facts of that. And Hitler has a lot of redeeming qualities. I like Hitler.
Like that was the greatest example of anti-Semitism that people could ever pull of Candace Owens. And I'm like, well, if that's your greatest example, like you're not sounding like you're not exactly presenting very strong evidence that I'm anti-Semitic. Everything that's being introduced by Zionists, right, and into our society, gambling, a major vice, drugs, prostitution, sex, pornography. We Jews love pornography because we hate Catholics and we hate Jesus and allows us to crush the church. They want to make you guys think that this culture is okay, because then they can subjugate your culture. Jewish people were the ones that were trading us. Jewish people were in control of the slave trade. You have absolutely no values that exist outside of the Talmud. You describe yourself as a Talmudic Jew. and I've learned what's in that Talmud, and I encourage other people at home to learn what is in that Talmud so that you know what Ben thinks of you, because he doesn't just hate me, he hates you too, white men. He hates all Black people, okay? If he's following the rules of the Talmud, I mean, when I say hates, they think that we're animals, that they have a right to own us, that they have a right to make us worship them, that they have a right to lie to us, that they have a right to sue us and take everything that we have, that they have a right to deceive us. Who is they? Who is they? It's the Jews, obviously.
So I'm like, well, if that's your greatest example, like you're not sounding like you're not exactly presenting very strong evidence that I'm anti-Semitic.
I think we have some good evidence to that fact. I think we have some good evidence, Candace. We're gonna find out today, though, for sure. Shout out. Thank y'all so much. What do we say here? What Alex Jones episode? Yeah, that Alex Jones with Kanye was pretty wild. But I mean, Kanye West has come out saying that, it was all a fever dream. So we are going to see what it's all about for sure. I think it's gonna be interesting, though, to say the least. What do we got here? Oh, I got you. Yeah, I think so. Absolutely, Shelby. You're right on the nose. So I'm wondering, so here's my thought. I wonder if she is going to lean in and try to claim some form, because everybody has said this, that she keeps having these kids back to back to back to back, and that she might have some hormonal imbalances. What if she tries to pull this and say, everything I've been dealing with has been because of hormonal imbalance, and I've just now went and got assistance or got help or whatever that nature, and I'm back on track, and she's gonna go in a different direction. What if she does that? Would that be weird? What do y'all think? I think it would be a grift. I think it would totally be a grift. But I'm just wondering if she might take a play out of Kanye's book and say, oh, Kanye did this and he got away with it. I wonder if oh my gosh, she said more about the ice. Hold on. I just see she said more about the ice. Y'all, come on. She making this too easy. Okay, so this is where she said back online. And she said, I will take a video to show you guys what I mean, but it's almost like dry ice and it's taking out an absurd amount of trees. Again, 30 degrees and none of the ice is dripping from the trees. Oh, poor baby. Oh, she really put that out there. Wow. Okay, we got a speed run over here to this comment section. Let's see wait, that is right? I'm terrible at this, I know. It's not opening up. Okay. All right, let's jump over here. Danny said, let me move myself out the way. How about you do that, Jason? I genuinely worry about people who find this woman intelligent. Make that a little smaller. Okay. Bang. All right. Almost like dry ice, huh? Candace Owens trying to science. She did say she was leaving the cult of science. Well, I mean, she did say that. Next thing you know, she's going to be accusing the Jews of stealing her bath water when she sees the level dropping as she gets out. And ice like this. This is obvious geoengineering by the Jays. They have shut half the country down. Here in Boston is 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Feels like 25. You read that right. Feels like. Our meteorologist's name is David Epstein. You do the math. If she can't figure out that the freezing point of water is 32 degrees Fahrenheit, why does she have an audience that thinks she can solve a murder? You know what? I gotta like that one. I gotta give that one a like. This can't be real. I agree, but it is. Come on, this is middle school science. Ice can't melt at 30 degrees because 32 is freezing. Maddeningly Does she realize that 32 degrees freezes water? I just want to see if she's gonna come back and try to clean this up. I just can't wait. Shout out to the best live chat on the internet. Y'all, we are gonna jump over. Let's see what this one is. Hold on.
Was not coming out of racist ideas, right? It wasn't because people were just trying to delegitimize him.
Oh, it's a delegitimized one. Okay. All right, let's get ourselves ready. Shout out to the best live chat on the internet. Make sure you have your beverages. Make sure you got your coffee, all that kind of good stuff like that. Where is this video? Here it is. She's still got 2 minutes left. Okay, but let's look and see what can we ascertain from this picture here. All right. So we can kind of guess what she's gonna talk about. We can start from the right. We know she's gonna drag Erica Kirk for something. All right. I don't know who this man is in the middle with Charlie. I don't know who that is. Who's that guy? And then this woman on the left. I don't know who she is. But let me see what it says. It's called The Manchurian Candidate. That's the name of her video. It's The Manchurian Candidate. So apparently somebody is a secret agent. Somebody is working for another entity, and they are somehow or another a Trojan horse. All right, we're gonna see what happens. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. It's the guy that originally, it's the guy who originally founded TPUSA? Really? Okay. Is that what it is? Okay. Ooh. Oh, they're gonna be riding her coattail about her pronunciations. Because I don't think that's all of them. That Twitter account. I don't think that's all of them. There's gonna be so many that come out. They're gonna be all over the place. All right, looks like some good conversation going on. Thank you so much to everybody who's jumped into the best live chat on the internet. Okay, and I'm going to tell y'all right now, we're watching this live, so when we do watch it, we got to just go with how her audio is going to be presented. I've tried everything under the sun to fix it on my end and increase the audio in live time. I just can't do it. So that is what it is, but it'll be there for sure. All right, let's get dancing. All right, watch party underway. Let's get ready to go. Thank y'all, everybody who's jumped into the best live chat. Thank you for hitting that like button, all that kind of good stuff. Here we go. All right, so when she's ready to go, we'll be ready to go. All right, appreciate it. There's no audio at the moment. All right, it's the bees. The bees are doing it. Absolutely. All right, it's alien time. What time is it? It's alien time. All right, someone asked who writes her script for her. I don't know why people are surprised. She's been reading her scripts forever. I watched something from her is a couple of years back, and you can tell she's reading then. I don't know why it's a surprise. Who writes it, I think, is a good question. But I think even more than that, why is she not proofreading it and making sure that she understands what she's reading? I don't know why. She ready. Y'all in that ice thing. Y'all ain't gonna let her go. I love it. That guy, that dude, that was a crazy story though, wasn't it? I can see you. We can see you, Deb. How are you? Yeah, she's always read her scripts. And she not always has a teleprompter. A lot of times she's just straight reading it off her computer monitor right in front of her. Let's see. Do they pay the same $7,000 to watch Candace and Bossy pose as a narrator? I don't know. I have no idea. Surfboard 3000. I appreciate you though. She uses Chat GPT. I love it. All right. Lots of good commentary. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Green hearts in the chat when you can hear.
Happy Tuesday. I survived the ice storm. I'm sorry that we were down yesterday. We had no internet, but we are going to make up for it with a show this Friday. Anyway, what do I have for you today? You guys already know that many people are upset with me. And by many people, I mean the mainstream media and all of their cronies. They're upset for a lot of reasons. Foremost, because I mentioned the idea that Charlie's life may have been the Truman Show. How dare I? Well, it's about to get a little more weird when I tell you something else that we have learned about the origins of the X-Men school that he went to in his youth. I probably should have named the thumbnail, X-Men Origins. Missed opportunity. Also, we have, and they are seemingly very upset, that we are going to share with you this conference call that I promised you. Erica, installed as the new CEO and chairman, she headed up this conference call about 12 days after Charlie was assassinated, just after the memorial event. And I'm going to allow you guys to listen to it to see how you feel about it, because I definitely feel a thing about it. What that thing is, I don't know. Welcome back.
Jealousy.
To Candace.
So, all right, we got the lay of the land. We got conference calls, X-Men schools, and what do you feels? Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Green hearts.
Okay, before we dive in, a quick thank you to Nimi Skincare for supporting the show. New year, new skin, same values.
All right, so we got new skin going on. We got that popping. I love it. I love it. There's lots of vibes happening here already. We got vibes. Vibes are in the chat. Vibes are in the chat for sure. All right.
So last week, I said to you guys that in the near future, we are going to do maybe 2 episodes, could be a 3-part series on Erica Kirk's past. A few people online were very upset about that instantly. Oh, how dare you? How could you look into anything involving Erica Kirk? Let me explain to you guys what's happening here. You're probably wondering what it is that we are doing. So I'm old. I'm 36 years old. Back in my day, there used to be this thing known as journalism, basic journalism. It existed. I know it seems very far off, but it would be considered probably back in my day, literal insanity to allow someone to take over the reins of an organization that quite literally relies on the goodwill of the public, because it's a charitable organization, which happened to have raised over $250 million following the assassination of its founder. And then
we looked at that already. That's not even true. But what about, why don't you look into the Catholic Church, Candace? I'm just saying, maybe you could do a little work on that. I'm just saying.
Nobody's interested in doing a basic profile piece on the new chairman and CEO that took over. Like that's actually, that makes no sense. And so that's what we are committing ourselves to. We are doing a couple of episodes to separate fact from fiction.
And real quick, because I'm gonna have to bug out right at 6:45. But I want you to keep track on how many new piece of information she adds. So now she's talking about the Erica Kirk documentary that she wants to talk about. So just keep track. Just keep track. Future and mods. Just keep track of that.
When it comes to the background of Erica Kirk, because the public deserves to know. And like I said, it's basic journalism.
Right. Catholic Church.
Entire idea that, well, Charlie wanted this, that just would fly probably actually nowhere in the world, not even in the old world, not even under monarchy rule in the 11th century. In England, would that work? You can't just say, oh, well, that was his missus. That was his queen consort and hand her a kingdom. Even under that model, it would be Charlie's son that would inherit Turning Point USA. So stop doing that. Stop saying that. Doesn't make any sense. The public is not biting. I am not biting. And to be clear, the more time that goes on, the more that we are seeing the general direction that this company is taking under her stewardship, the less we're liking. The general public doesn't like it. I don't like it. And especially the recent bout of paranoia where we had a bunch of employees who factually worked 20-hour days. That fact, by the way, you were about to hear Erica confirm herself. Those employees were then fired without even being given a clear reason as to why. Just gotta go, going in a different direction. That doesn't exactly match what we were told as the public. We were told that they're a family. How dare anybody question anybody ever in the family? Followed immediately, almost seemingly in the new year, by get out. We're just moving in a different direction. Knock, knock, we're at your door. You fired, and you better hand me your computer or else. We just want to know what happened here. Anyway, being a 501c3 company, being a charity, becoming a charitable organization makes you, of course, accountable to the public. Always, they are allowed to ask questions, even if you want to send out a bunch of cease and desist letters. And thanks to this recent string of misguided firings, that's putting it mildly, we did happen to get our hands on an audio recording of a corporate-wide Zoom call, which took place pretty immediately following Charlie's memorial. So for clarity, this call took place on Monday, September 22nd. So this is 11 days, less than 2 weeks after her husband was publicly assassinated in front of the entire world. It's important to remember that. It's also less than 48 hours, about 48 hours after his private Catholic funeral mass, which the public was not privy to. But top paying donors were. That's also odd. We'll save that for another day. I just think that you should know that. I want to plug that into our master timeline, which I know I keep promising you I'm going to publish. I will.
Never happening.
So we know on
we gave up on that.
Charlie is assassinated. This is the bottom of the timeline. On the 18th, this, by the way, strikes me as odd in the retrospect as I was working on these couple of episodes about Erica. On the 18th, there's 8 days after the assassination, she gave an in-person interview with the New York Times at her and Charlie's condo. Okay. Now, regarding the New York Times profile piece, I was totally in a cloud of grief by myself when all of that went down. Okay, you remember I had to go away to Wyoming just to breathe, to process, to get closer to accepting that it was real. I went away for 2 weeks. I didn't really catch the fact that it was an in-person meeting until later. 8 days after his public assassination, she sits down for a piece with the publication that hated Charlie the entire time he was alive. New York Times was constantly writing hate pieces about Charlie Kirk, or pieces that just were not kind or favorable to Charlie Kirk. So it's an interesting decision. And reading the article, or rereading, because somebody said you should actually go back and revisit everything that transpired in the days after, and you kind of have new eyes, and that's very true. But in reading that article in retrospect, something that I am particularly struck by is the fact that she describes suddenly being forced into the single mother position as the quote unquote least traumatizing thing. Becoming a single mother suddenly, 8 days later, she describes it as the least traumatizing thing. Again, that's an exact quotation. I'll read it. You could see it. They're going into this, they're speaking about Trump's energy and his tone toward her on phone calls. And it reads, quote from her, "The president's tone," she said, "was soft and embracing. I could tell he wanted to hug me." Others have responded in the same manner to Ms. Kirk, now left to care for a 3-year-old daughter and a 1-year-old son. "That new life," Ms. Kirk said, quote, "is actually the least traumatizing thing for me, since she herself has been raised by her mother after their parents divorced when she was young." And we're just supposed to pretend that that's completely normal or whatever. I would figure maybe the least traumatizing bit would be something more mundane, maybe along the lines, if this was a thing, if Charlie constantly filled up her gas tank and someone was like, well, who's going to fill up your gas tank?
Isn't it weird that Candace inserts her own understanding into everybody's situation? Like, that's just so odd that, well, because you find it odd, that means it is in fact odd. Because she said that's the least traumatizing. Okay, fine. Like, this is just such a weird take to a position to hold. But let her go, Jason.
she might reply, that's actually the least traumatizing thing. I don't even care about that. That's just me filling up my car. That would be like the least traumatizing thing. Becoming a single.
My wife doesn't fill up her gas tank, and she doesn't like it when she travels and she has to fill it up herself. She doesn't fill her gas tank up at all. Like, yeah. I've driven to her job to go get her car and fill it up with gas and then take it back because I don't want her to pump gas. So,
mother after your husband is horrifically assassinated, realizing that your children are going to grow up without a father who toured the world and spoke about the importance of fatherhood and relayed the statistics pertaining to the youth that grow up without their fathers in the home, I would describe that as very traumatizing. I think across the board, that's a traumatizing thing, not the least traumatizing thing by any stretch of an imagination. Anyway, we are now in season 7, episode 4 of Everybody Grieves Differently, but that's weird. Now, getting to this corporate call again, can we just go back if you want to throw in that schedule again? Sorry, yeah, okay, great. So we have this on the 10th, he's assassinated. On the 18th is that in-person interview with the New York Times. On the 20th, we have the funeral mass, which is held at a church at 11 a.m. On the 21st is the public memorial event that is held at State Farm Stadium. And on the 22nd, which I had not mentioned before, I've been building this timeline in the background, there's a private dinner. Not going to mention what restaurant it's at, but the McCoys are there, Elizabeth, Mikey, Erica, and they're in joyous spirits, is exactly what the email said of someone who was there. They were in joyous spirits. Okay, just want to get that. I think a lot of this, when you hear this call that I'm about to play for you, I'm not trying to color your opinion, but I am going to give you mine because it's my podcast. I'm allowed to do it. I do want to remind you that Charlie has not been dead for 2 weeks. That's where you have to go back to. Not even 2 weeks after Charlie was publicly assassinated. Not a normal, he didn't, we had to watch this. We had to visually watch this. Now, the entirety of this call, which we're not going to play, is 15 minutes long. I'm going to figure out how to just drop it on my X feed.
Sure you are.
But I want to make sure that we properly and fairly contextualize it. So we're not being choosy. We're not cutting this for drama. The obvious point of this call to set this up is to introduce Erica. She's the new leader. Not even introducing, she's just heading up this call, but obviously she's going to be at the helm of this. So they're getting to know her. And she does begin the call by being thankful to the entire Turning Point USA team for their work at the memorial event. So let's take a listen.
Hi, everybody. I still love all these emoji Zoom things. Wow. I don't even know where to begin. The fact that we were able to pull off an event of a century, like, it's just insane. We had over 275,000 people that attended, and the stadium, overflow, Westgate, insane, you guys. And then you have, was it 100 million? You guys that heard the gospel and all about Charlie and all about everything that you guys do, and the hard work of Turning Point USA is insane. We had thousands that were registered to vote. I think we're at like...
Hey, we're going to have to go back and listen to this. Do you hear what Erica is talking about? These people heard the gospel. They heard about what Charlie was about. They heard about what TPUSA wants to do, and they got registered to vote. Candace is hung up on people worked really hard that week and later on found out that they lost their jobs. This woman is vile.
Over 200,000 for merch sales. Don't quote me on that because I think it just keeps like bumping up like crazy. But I just wanted to say a huge, huge, huge thank you to the events team, the development team, the graphic design team, the production team. It's just phenomenal. Their incredible work leading into the memorial. And honestly, a lot of the staff that worked on the memorial, they had 20-hour days for a week during the time of us grieving the loss of my husband. And honestly, I know several staff that didn't even sleep. Again, you guys are breathing angels. And I'm so grateful for all of you. And obviously a huge thank you to the Mosaic team. VI, you guys are 10 out of 10. Like we have the most incredible team. We just do. And you guys know that, and you guys are all a part of that. And I am so, so thankful. And if you do have a moment and you run into any of those staff members that you know had a role in this, and that they put a lot of their time and effort into it, just say thank you. There's something really special to be seen in moments like this, and it's not easy. I'm speaking from experience. I'm right in the trenches with you guys. And so the fact that a simple thank you. I don't care if any of you have beef with each other from the past or have any issues with someone said something about this or that. Like, if you guys have any of that, please put it to rest. My husband's dead. Like, I'm not trying to be morbid, but he's dead. And it puts life into perspective of how short life is and relationships, and God puts people in your life for a reason, and it teaches you a lesson, it teaches them a lesson. So if you are going through a time where, just lay it to rest, and we are moving forward, Turning Point USA 2.0 with Charlie in our hearts, and that's what he would want.
Okay, so I'm just looking at the chat here, and you guys are responding live in the way that I felt.
She had to say responding live. You know why?
Live, listening to this. It is the general tone that is off-putting. It's the laughter that is off-putting. It's, again, we are not even 2 weeks after watching your husband be assassinated. We're talking about numbers and metrics that have been hit. And my husband's dead, not to be morbid. That is a sentence that and this was
maybe she should have said macabre. Maybe she should have said not to be macabre. That would have probably fixed it.
Not my husband, and I had no sort of the type of relationship that she had with him that I was able to utter. Least of all, I mean, that's moving pretty quickly to the acceptance phase. Now, we know everybody grieves differently. In my imagination, I just thought she would be more.
Everything is filtered through Candace's understanding of how something should happen. And right or wrong, but it's like there's no appreciation that she just said it, that was his wife, as if that's just like a passing glance. She almost like her standard of how she sees it is the way that it should be. And everybody should see it in this way so that we can say that way that over there is wrong. The way that she's responding is wrong. And she did kind of miss the fact that Charlie Kirk wanted his wife to be the CEO in the event that something happened to him. It's not like she just came in and just kind of bowled her way through and said, give me the microphone. And that's the part that's just super irritating here, because she knows better than that. She knows that Charlie more than likely had a will, probably had a will. And otherwise, Erica wouldn't be running the ship. There would have been something else. But she knows that.
Upset. And I want to be clear, the overall mood of this call is extraordinarily upbeat. It's extraordinarily happy. But of course, as the CEO and chairman, she does have to address the elephant in the room, the morbid elephant in the room, if you will, because it's an obligation. You have a new CEO. The employees are working 20-hour days. But also their founder, Charlie, was publicly assassinated less than 2 weeks ago. You got to address that. And you're going to hear her address that by recapping to them that throughout these long working days, the employees were provided with ample resources while they were working. Take a listen.
I'm just grateful that while things were still in motion and moving around, that we had our leadership teams provide for you counselors, pastors. I heard there were therapy dogs. Slightly jealous that I didn't get to have any moment with a therapy dog. Breakfast. I was really adamant about making sure that we paid for your flights for your spouses to be there. That was something on my heart. You don't want to grieve alone. No one's supposed to grieve alone. It's not healthy. But I just think it's a beautiful honor that all of these benefits were made for the community to grieve and remember Charlie. And I really hope you took advantage of those in a healthy way when they were provided, because it's meant to be for everyone, for healing. Grief comes in waves. You know, some days are going to be tougher than others, but you know, take it as it comes. And that's why you have your Turning Point family, and just lean on them and lean on other people in your life that you know will help you and pour into you and pray with you to get you through it. I say that though, that if you do need more time to grieve, please continue to use Turning Point USA's network of counselors. We have pastors. I mean, there are so many resources for you. If you do need additional time off, please talk to your director about using paid time off for that. And again, it's not easy, but again, grief is hard. Otherwise, honestly, Turning Point USA and Turning Point Action, full steam ahead, you guys. We have, Charlie would want us to get back to work, and that's what we're doing. And that's what we did with the memorial. And I'm so honored and proud of each and every one of you, because that's what we're going to do in his honor and in his name. We have so much to do, which is exciting. Charlie in heaven is like, you guys thought you had a busy schedule then, just you wait. And he's doing some awesome things with Jesus in heaven right now, but there's so much work to be done. I mean, since his assassination, we have 100,000 chapter requests. We have 300,000 new donors. That is a blessing in itself. Again, not normal, all God. I think we have 50,000 plus hat orders to fulfill. I mean, I'm saying these numbers because it puts into perspective that we're not just sitting and thinking and looking at the wall being like, what do we do? Like that, there is so much to do. You have over 20,000 AmFest registrations.
I really truly, I'm not trying to be obtuse. I really truly despise Candace Owens right now. The fact that that call right there is, you're a leader. She's a leader, and she is in a very precarious position because she's the leader of the company and she's the spouse of the former leader that was just recently assassinated. And I felt upbeat. I felt like, okay, I see what she's doing. She's trying to make sure these people realize that there's so much good coming in. Like, why in the world? The fact that we have to explain this to this troll is going to have to be studied by science. That's so evil that you would even pretend like you don't understand what Erica is doing right now. And you know the trolls, the Cantifa, them fools are going to say some of the dumbest stuff about that. And for what reason? Like, y'all, man, get out of here. Kick rocks. And I know she's going to say something gross, so I apologize in advance.
There's a lot happening there, and none of it is what I would be expecting to happen.
Who cares?
So basically, what the employees
Nobody
said to me was
cares.
that they got onto this call, and everyone's exhausted, everyone's been working, they pull off this massive memorial, and then there's kind of this approach where it's like, well, if you guys need paid time off, like Charlie's in heaven dancing, wanting you to work harder. He's just up there like, you better work, but you can use the paid time off that you have earned, by the way, if you need to grieve more. But imagine you're the employee, you're like, okay, well, this is his wife saying this. So am I weird? Would I be like, I would be pretty weird if I needed to take time off and his wife is saying she's full steam ahead. That's the mentality that they had. Like, how are we supposed, like, are we weird for wanting to grieve? Is that not the vibe?
So let me propose another aspect here. Turning Point USA, when we boil it down to the brass tacks, it's a business, it's a company. And how many employees they have? They got 600 employees. That's a lot of people eating from that business. There's a lot of people. Let's just say, for laughs and giggles, each one of those people represents one head of household, so they got a spouse and they got 2 kids. Okay, so we're in the area of about 2,400 people, give or take. That's a lot of folk. That's a lot of meals, cars, house notes, tuitions, clothes, lights, gas, food, and the such. Do you want the business to not work? And again, I'm not saying that they can't grieve, but don't you want them, because these people do need to actually make an income. Candace, like, why are you presenting it like as if it's something weird that a business keeps doing business stuff? Like, I don't understand. And the fact that you have to explain that to an adult, that's gonna have to go on the grimy list of things we have to do today to explain this to a 37-year-old woman that, ma'am, businesses keep doing business. And their people need to work so that they can make their money so that they can do the things that they go to work for in the first place. Because I don't think you're going to be able to call Capital One and say, hey, by the way, I'm grieving. What's in my wallet? Nothing, because I've been grieving. You know, you're not going to be able to. Lexus Finance is not going to be like, hey, where's our money? I've been grieving. They're going to be like, what's not in your car, in your driveway? Why is this so foreign to her? And why is it that her hardwire, her initial factory reset is to cast aspersions on somebody doing something that everybody does? You got to get up and go to work. Yeah, the company CEO was murdered. We're not overlooking that, but I got to still pay my bills. Why is that weird? Because if Erica was not doing that and these people were losing their jobs because there were no donors, if Erica wasn't doing her job and they had to fire people because they weren't bringing monies in, you would say the other way around. These people are insufferable.
How can we take pay time off when Erica's wife is saying full steam ahead? It's very strange. It is.
Nobody cares,
kind of using
Candace.
This idea of Charlie being in heaven, looking down.
Well, you said he's in purgatory.
I don't know. I feel like the rest of you. I feel uncomfortable. And of course, now what we're going to listen to is her pivot to the future vision, because that's what the bulk of this is about. And
I'm going to go on a limb here. I might be wrong, but watch this. I'm going to go on a limb. She's never going to put this full audio on her X page. I got this feeling she's never going to put it out. Now, if I'm wrong, I will absolutely, unequivocally acknowledge it. I don't think she is. I don't think she's ever going to put this out on X, just like she never put out the timeline. She never put out the raw data for the airplanes and so many other things that she's promised to put out, and she's never going to do it. Just something to think about. Let's go.
It's going to consist of the notebooks that I keep telling you the public is never going to see. Apparently, what I gather from this is that Charlie presented to the staff a vision for 2025, but Erica is going to say that there was a vision beyond that, all the way to 2030. And there's a project 2030. And then she's going to kind of want to say that she's happy, but then catch herself realizing that that would be kind of weird to say that she's happy. Take a listen.
The prophetic mind of my husband was that he always planned for the future. You guys are obviously aware of like Vision 2025, but Charlie was also working on Vision 2030 in the weeks leading up to September 10th. And he was working really closely with Justin. And that's why Justin had been appointed the role of COO, because he was literally, I remember phone calls when Charlie and I would take our night walks, and it would be 10 o'clock at night, and him and Justin would just be talking about the plans. I was aware of the plans. I have his journals that are aware of the plans. Like, there is no confusion of what's to come. And I want to give you guys that reassurance that it's full steam ahead. And the board and I are working with Justin and the executive leadership teams to make sure that all of those plans come into effect 2030 and beyond. But I, again, am so grateful for all of you. I'm so proud of all of you. You honor my husband so well. All of you do. And It's weird to say I'm excited. I really hesitate saying that. It's really hard for me to say that. It's a really weird thing to say, but I think it comes from a space of peace, knowing that God's using this and we're humbly witnessing the gospel in real time.
I don't know what to say.
Maybe because you shouldn't say anything. I'm sorry. This is so, again, I know Cantifa are going to get upset about this, but you're a bunch of idiots if you follow this woman. I mean, you are a bunch of stone cold, hard boiled, grass fed idiots. As if the woman encouraging the staff is a bad thing. And you did hear this chick sit there and say, we're never going to be able to see the journals. Girl, we ain't never seen your flight data. How about you share that with us? Don't worry about the journals. Show us your Egyptian plane flight data. Show us the email about the French assassin. How about that? Mind your own business. You stanky. I mean, you don't make any sense. Yo, Cantifa, kick rocks. Don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your time, Cantifa. We're not here for you today. This is some lowbrow, I don't know what to do. Nobody cares, Candace. Nobody cares. Yo, this woman is nasty.
She doesn't want to say she's happy. I don't want to say I'm happy, but
Wow.
Where it comes from, I'm going to explain the happiness I feel. It comes from peace.
As if she was happy about her husband dying?
Real time. All of that, all of this.
As if she was happy about her husband dying. You are a nasty woman. You are a nasty woman. Yo, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not rage quitting, but, shout out to the best live chat on the internet. Shout out. Phantom up in the building with the $2. Jealousy much, Candace Owens? You have a husband. Focus on him. Like, you would think she would care about her own husband and her own family rather than doing all these backflips. Why is she so invested in Turning Point USA? She wasn't invested when they were paying her. Now all of a sudden she's not an employee and she's still invested. Why are you so invested in them, Candace? That would make sense. Shout out to Irene right there with the 5. How do you feel now, Megan Kelly? Gaslighting Ben Shapiro, knowing full well Erica was on Candace's radar. I stopped messing with Megan. I think Megan definitely proved the type of woman that she is. And just like Candace is showing us right now, what is this for the love of Jesus with the 2? She doesn't like blondes and she is so jealous. I don't know if she don't like blondes, but I can tell you right now, the jealousy is strong with this one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ida. Edie, where did I get Ida from? Lord have mercy. With the 10, Candace would plug her husband in just so she could pull the plug. That is crazy work. Like, why are you so invested in this, Candace? That makes no sense. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, friend, for the 10. Phantom around the block. Single mom idea is not new. A widow is. Jealous? I just got to read these, man, because y'all are killing it. By the way, he had a Roman Catholic funeral. Charlie Kirk not qualified for it. That's what I'm saying. Like, where do you get this Catholic mass from? You have to be Catholic to have a Catholic mass. Where do you get this from? And she's now doubling down on this. So she either has somebody who corroborates it or she's going to just Jedi mind trick it away. I'm wondering why she keeps saying it, because she said it twice, actually 3 times in this video already, which is crazy work. Thank you so much for the 5. Imagine growing up and learning that your mother attacked a widow and acted like she was closer to her husband than their own father. Tragic. Grace, that's hard to even wrap my mind around. Like, her kids are going to be totally destroyed because of this, because the internet's forever. Thank you, Heather, with the 5. The way Candace judges Erica's grief is more proof that Candace is not a Christian. No lie detected whatsoever. I agree 100%. Thank you so much, Reform, for being a member for 3 months. As an unbeliever, she can't fathom how a person could grieve and still have joy. Her faith is not in Christ. It doesn't compute. I mean, that is beautiful. Well said. Beautifully said. I appreciate it. JD says this. Erica is strong. Candace can't relate. I mean, gosh, man. Like, how vile do you have to be to attack somebody's widow? That's crazy work, man. That is going to be studied by science. There's nothing wrong with this. Like, I don't understand what that's why I don't think that audio clip is ever going to get. Now, if she posts it, I'm going to grab it. But I don't think that audio clip is ever going to make it out there because she has to handle the narrative. She's already told us what to expect. She's told us. So if we hear the whole thing from beginning to end, unedited by Candace, that's going to promote a different thought process. And even what we heard was not bad. Thank you, Mo, with the $15. This is a work call. This isn't her sister and she's talking to, right? If my boss called me crying and mourning, I would probably leave. It's a work call. Again, like, this is business. I mean, I don't understand why that's passing over her head. I don't think that's hard to process at all. Tracy says this with the 5. I also despise this woman. Y'all don't despise Candace enough. We don't despise her enough. We got to mock her more. I can't believe how someone could be so cruel to the widow of someone she called a friend. She's vile. I despise her too. I'm right there with you. I'm like, and she's trying to position herself like she is the hero. She's the widow. You would think that Candace was the widow, the way she presents it. Mike, what do you got here, brother? Can I speak plainly? She's demon possessed. She sheds them with each breath. They've taken up house in Tucker and Megan's door. It's I'm with you, Jason. I hate this woman. I need to pray. And I'm right there with you. I agree 100%, my friend. What do you say, Irene, with the 10? Candace asked condescendingly whether Erica wanted to be the mother or CEO. So why is she criticizing Erica for taking up the CEO approach in this instance? Because she's evil? Because she's evil. There's no other way around it. Greg, what you say here? Erica don't give Candace the journals. It eats her up. Like, why does she even think that she needs them? The man had a will. Like, why is that weird? Candace Owens shocked witnessing real Christianity. That's the problem, MT. Thank you so much with the 2. And again with the 2. How dare she believe that heaven is real, right? She even said heaven, looking down from heaven like she was spitting out venom or something. But remember, Candace said Charlie Kirk was in purgatory. Keeping it going. Susan with the 5. Jason, I wish you could give Candace a good talking to. I don't think I could do it now. I really don't think that I could say anything edifying right now. Listening to how this woman is attacking her, I appreciate it, Susan. I really do. But I would need more prayer than I've been praying. And that's going to be a problem. I'm just saying. Shout out again with the 5. This hurts my spirit so bad. I know vengeance is the Lord's, but God, we need you now. I'm right there. And trust me, I'm right there with you. I'm going to go ahead and bring this back in. Because we got to get done with this. We're not going to mess around with Candace all night. All right, let's go. Come on.
This makes my skin crawl.
You make my skin crawl.
Genuinely makes my skin crawl. I'm going to go ahead and say that. You can go find your commentator who's going to tell you everybody grieves differently. Nope. That is less than 2 weeks after.
You make my skin crawl, Candace.
That doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel right.
You make my skin crawl.
I would say the majority of people, or that doesn't feel right. Knowing that they're joyous at dinners. And again, this is when people who did not know Charlie could not stop crying and were sending me emails, who've never met Charlie, who didn't even know what Turning Point USA was because they watched his assassination, could not stop crying and pull themselves together. That is not the emotion that we're getting there. Like I said, the entire call is upbeat, and the portions where we are even speaking about grief, it feels like an obligation. Like, you got the dogs, and what Charlie wants is for you to work now. And that is how the employees that I've spoken to who were on that call, that's how they felt. My assumption, by the way, why I'm addressing this now is because my assumption, watching everything that's gone on, my assumption was that she really was trying to figure things out. I assumed in the silence, right? She wasn't doing interviews then. I assumed she couldn't get out of bed. I assumed that she couldn't pick her head up. And I felt that people were being unfair in judging outfits and judging whether or not they liked how her hair was done. I said, okay, she's speaking at the memorial. We expect her to speak at the memorial event. I felt the public was being unfair. Now that we're kind of getting more on the inside of the organization, the now fired employees are telling me, no, it was quite the opposite. She was in the office every day with Stacey Sheridan, running around with Stacey Sheridan, taking phone calls with Stacey Sheridan. That's like the head of the fundraising for Turning Point USA. So what I had imagined in my head was happening simply was not so. Something is not right. That's what I would like to say. That call, the timing, the energy of that call does not feel right to me.
Because that's always the standard. How you feel is always the standard, Candace. Always.
But I think we are inching closer to figuring out what's going on. That's for sure. And we will have more for you in the coming weeks. It also led me to another stunning discovery. We have made in large part thanks to internet sleuths. There was a lot of media panicking when we discussed Project Looking Glass. We discussed the fact that Charlie was indeed a gifted child.
Okay, so real quick, because now she's about to go back into the multiverse of madness. I just dropped a link in the chat. Somebody shout out to, I'm trying to do a better job when I get information and actually give the people the right credit. I'm going to just say this person's last name is Wyatt. Shout out to Wyatt for sending this to me. And it is a summary of who can be baptized. I'm sorry, who can receive a funeral mass in Catholicism. And I'm going to just pull it in real quick just to break up the monotony. I know. I just think it just needs to happen. Okay, so this is and I dropped this, the Diocese News asked to register funeral for non-Catholics. All right, and I got the basic summary of it. Only people that can be the Catholic Church law in the canon 1183 identifies 3 groups of non-Catholics who may be allowed a Catholic funeral. Catechisms, people preparing to become Catholic, even though they're not yet baptized. Okay, unbaptized children whom their parents are intended to be baptized as Catholics, and baptized non-Catholics at the bishop's discretion. If they aren't opposed to their own ministers isn't available, examples include somebody married to a Catholic or who regularly attended Mass. So that is it. That's the summary of this. I dropped the link in the chat. Now, are we trying to say that Charlie, I need Candace to give her proof and evidence that Charlie received a Catholic Mass? That's it. What is your evidence to that, Candace? We need book, chapter, and verse in context that you did that did in fact happen. I don't think she's going to be able to show it. So it's going to be something, it's going to be hearsay. So let's go.
Who went to a literal children's school for the gifted. I told you guys also that street lights used to go out when he ran. There's a whole term for that. Apparently, a lot of people go through that. We saw that in the comment section. Now, what does it all mean? On my episode, I posited that the military was keeping its eye on quote unquote gate children, gifted children, by different names, but terming it more broadly, children that go through the gate program. That Charlie's life may have therefore been a literal Truman Show once they realized that he was extraordinarily gifted. So let me remind you that when Charlie was having these visions about his death back in 2018, he specifically told me that he knew from the moment that he began Turning Point USA that he was going to die young. I'm going to re-show you this text message again so you can see it. Literally, he writes, since the beginning of Turning Point USA, I knew in my gut that I might get wiped out at any time. I cannot explain it, but I dream about it all the time, like all the time. Not really afraid of it, but I'm just telling you what I know to be true. I'm not sure I'm going to live, begins with, I'm not sure I'm going to live to see the end of this revolution. But interesting that he says, since the beginning of Turning Point USA, we should probably therefore go back to the founding story of Turning Point USA. The story the public knows, and the story that I was told, is that Charlie was this teenager, didn't get into West Point. Anyway, he's speaking at a conference where a man named Bill Montgomery happened to be in attendance. He has since passed. I've met Bill Montgomery. He's very kind to me. And my point in bringing this up is not to throw any shade on him, but because I'm now interested in this origin story. Anyways, he's in attendance. He's absolutely floored at Benedictine University. When Charlie speaks, he immediately knew that he was sort of looking at a future president. This is an article, I think it was done in The Atlantic back in, it doesn't matter what year. Anyways, it reads in The Atlantic, Montgomery was at Benedictine University in western Chicago suburb of Lisle, Illinois, for the college's Youth Government Day in May of 2012. The slate of speakers put the kids to sleep, he told the National Journal. But when Kirk took the floor, the energy in the room completely changed. The kids weren't sleeping anymore, and their attention was wrapped on Kirk. Inspired, Montgomery went up to him after his speech and told him, as only a man 50 years senior can say, that he needed to delay college to pursue a higher calling. Quote, I don't know you, Montgomery recalled saying, but you need to start an organization to reach out to young people with your message. A month after Montgomery met Kirk, the duo launched Turning Point USA. I want you to hold on to that phrase, I don't know you, but. Again, that's the same story that I was told. So I was a bit surprised to learn that there may be a larger story here. Now, Bill Montgomery was Air Force. He's in the Air Force Reserves.
Oh, gosh.
Bill Montgomery also happened to be from Lincoln, Nebraska, getting into that one of those Egyptian plane stops. A lot of these people are tied to Lincoln, Nebraska that are in this story. Saving that for another day. Now, not much is known about what specifically Bill Montgomery did during his time in the military, but we do know that he moved to the Chicago area thereafter, which obviously in the area where Charlie's X-Men school was. The X-Men school, I just like to call it that, was actually called Creative Children's Academy. It opened in 1982 for the academically gifted, from preschool up into the 8th grade. In 1999, it changed its name officially to Quest Academy. It tells us on its website, or I'm sorry, in a past article, that it receives corporate and private funding from who we don't know. What I would like to know what corporate.
The fact that this woman, y'all, this woman is evil. Like, now she's put an entire school that has nothing to do with Charlie Kirk's demise. Really nothing to do with Charlie Kirk. I don't know how she even knows that he went there, but I digress. The fact that she's just willy-nilly giving out a school's name. Now she wants to know who the donors are. And mind you, this still has nothing to do. How does any of this prove who deleted Charlie Kirk? Because we're no longer talking about who killed him. Now she's just trying to besmirch Turning Point USA and Erica Kirk. That's it. It really doesn't matter if anybody in TPUSA had anything to do with Charlie Kirk's assassination. It's just drag them through the mud. This woman is evil, y'all. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it in hyperbole. This is some evil stuff. It's an evil world we living in out here. Clearly, cease and desist don't matter. That's crazy work right there. That is wild. All right, let's go.
Corporations funded that academy. What we do know is that it's a stone's throw from Northrop Grumman, the massive aerospace and defense company that has extensive federal contracts dating back to World War II. Just put that fact in the back of your mind. It may mean nothing at all, but I just want to say that because it came up when I was researching the general area in Palatine, Illinois. Now, the Children's Creative Academy, I should tell you, was founded by a woman named Helene Bartz. Okay, her husband is a Reverend Robert Bartz of Arlington Heights. Helene Bartz. Now, a tip that I received and I was able to confirm is that Helene Bartz was actually good friends with Bill Montgomery and his wife, Edith Walker Montgomery. She actually goes by her last name, Edith Walker. The person claims that Edith Walker, who I've since learned emigrated from Germany after World War II, and I can't really find much else about her, became and this is correct, an adolescent psychiatric nurse. So she was a psychiatric nurse to the youth. And
did this woman say emigrated? And did she just say, and hold on, y'all, she is playing with words now. She's just doing this on purpose. She did not just say that woman just emigrated. Back up.
Montgomery, Edith Walker Montgomery. She actually goes by her last name, Edith Walker. The person claims that Edith Walker, who I've since learned emigrated from Germany.
She's just said immigrated. What in the devil's wrong with this chick? She just said emigrated. And then she gonna say the next one. Watch this.
After World War II, and I can't really find much else about her, became and this is correct, an adolescent.
Adolescent? What is an adolescent? Y'all, I can't take this anymore. I think this woman's playing games with, she playing with my emotions. What is an adolescent? What in, she did 2 of them. Y'all, please. Come on. Go away, just go away.
Nurse. So she was a psychiatric nurse to the youth. And
the youth.
She was actually the person that started the school with Helene Bartz. And that has since virtually been wiped from public record. But that's what you're missing, is that these people all knew each other. The person claims that Bill and his wife and a certain Robert Flood, who is in Dan Flood's family, this is what they claim, and I have since found this person, said that they knew each other since before the school even got started. They were all working for this evangelical company, evangelical sales force known as the Shackley Corporation. It's still in existence today. I'm going to give you a bit of information. The Shackley Corporation was the first company that ever created a multivitamin in America. It grew to be a massive, basically a middle-level management corporation, which, like I said, commanded this evangelical sales force. Shackley was basically described as like a religious fervor that was sweeping the nation for nutrition. It was started by a man who preached the gospel of nutrition, buy our products, but also the gospel is what this is really about. And it grew to be a massive company that engaged in a 25-year contract with NASA. You're like, what? Yeah, for supplements that they could take to space. Now, it sounds to me like some good old-fashioned government money laundering, but sure. If you,
what's that got to do with? What's that got to do with the school that the boy? Y'all, Cantifa, come on. This is your person. This is your person.
Skylar and believe in the moon landing. Sure, maybe you need some vitamins up there. Now, working off of this tip, I was indeed, like I said, able to confirm that Helene Bartz. So again, to give you these names, Helene Bartz.
How do you trust what she's saying?
Confirmed that she did indeed, prior to, worked at Shackley. She actually ran the Shackley Center in Arlington Heights. I also was able to confirm that a Robert Flood, who knows who this is in the Flood family, also worked for Shackley. He looks a lot, this particular Robert Flood, looks almost identical to Dan Flood, in my opinion. I will say that. I have not personally confirmed who he is in this family, but apparently the Floods are kind of a big deal in Chicago. And some people say that the Flood family, not saying this particular Flood, you know, they got a garbage industry thing going, and it's a bit Soprano-like. You know, we are in the waste management business or whatever. Anyways, that's Robert Flood. And like I said, I confirmed that they were all friends. Helen Bartz was friends with Bill Montgomery and Edith Walker Montgomery.
How do you know that?
I'm having a lot of trouble. And the reason why I'm putting this out there is I'm having trouble learning more about Bill and Edith. Where did Bill serve in the military?
Who cares?
Why specifically did he move to Chicago? Where
because he wanted to.
Is Edith Walker from? Who was her first husband? Because Walker was clearly not.
Where did she immigrate from? That's what we need to find out. Where did she immigrate in the adolescence? I cannot believe that woman said that. I have no idea what we're talking about. I have no idea. This is just, I'm sorry, this is retarded. I just got to say it. I don't want to say it, but I just got to say it, man. This is mentally deficient. This woman is in bad shape. She down bad. She down bad, y'all. Let's finish up, Jason.
Her first name when she moved here. Where exactly was she a psychiatric adolescent nurse? Again, using her full name, Edith Marie Walker.
Wow.
In Arlington Heights, where Charlie grew up.
Are you not doxing this woman? Is she not putting out?
Did she see Charlie? Is that a plausibility? I would say yes. And I know that Charlie told me the story that they wanted to drug him when he was a kid. But his mom said, no, my kid's a genius. And instead, because his mother refused, they instead put him into this special school. Again, this is investigation, maybe it leads nowhere, but this is sure as hell interesting enough for me to put it out there. Mostly because the idea that everything we know about Turning Point's origin story could also be incorrect is equal parts terrifying and fascinating. It would give new meaning to the idea of his life being the Truman Show. I think that's fair to state that. If you have any more information,
Wow.
please message us. Send us an email at moretips@CandaceOwens.com. Maybe your research will be better than mine, but I am particularly interested in Edith Walker.
Why this
Montgomery and where she came from in Germany and who her family was all very fascinating and interesting time in America indeed. Anyway, we'll take a brief break here.
This is some crazy work.
You an update on
Y'all, this is some nasty work. I'm just floored because I'm like, how is the threat of being sued not stopping this woman? That is some crazy work right there. This is some crazy work. I don't understand it. Thank you so much, JD, with the 5. Candace doesn't understand the piece because she doesn't read scripture and to know what Erica was referencing and experiencing. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, this is exhausting. Like, what the world is wrong with you? Tammy, thank you with the 5. Sounds like she's reassuring people who may have thought the TPUSA would end after Charlie's death. Right there, that part. She sounds like a leader trying to deliver calm. I'm right there with you. Like, I saw nothing wrong with what Erica said. And I think because there's going to be a lot of pushback about that, I don't think she's ever going to post that. I don't think so. Candace will never understand grief because she only loves herself. She has no soul. Thank you, Anna, for the 5. And I'm right there with you. I agree. That's some wild work. Melanie, thank you very much for the very kind $20 super. She says, Charlie was preparing Erica for whatever the future held for them as a family. I have to commend Charlie for that. All I hear was a wife. The fact that we have to actually say that to a 36-year-old woman is going to have to be studied by science. Like, why does she not understand that, Melanie? Thank you so much for the very kind $20 super. Phantom says this, Roman Catholic funeral was in a dream, lead paint. I see exactly what you did there. And I do believe that I do believe that she's hallucinating that, or she's going to get somebody to try to concoct that story. Because if she had proof of it, she would have already shown it. If she had proof that it was, I believe she would have already shown it because that would have substantiated her. Charlie Kirk was changing his position on Israel claim. That would have strengthened it by saying he was converting to Catholicism. Erica is just acting like how a boss should be. As a CEO, you have to keep on moving Charlie's legacy forward. I wish I had a boss like her. Thank you so much, Garrett, for the 5. And I agree with you. Like, it's just amazing. Like, I can't wrap my mind around being this evil in your heart. We got 2 days off for bereavement. 2, MT said. Thank you so much for the $2. I really appreciate y'all. She's going through these commercials. Marissa says this with the 5. She literally says she wanted nobody else but Erica to become CEO shortly after Charlie Kirk ended. She did say that. She did. Now she doesn't understand how Erica inherited the role. That's a great catch. The problem with Candace, in my opinion, is she says so much that contradicts what she said so much ago that I don't think she remembers that. I don't think she remembers that. But that's an excellent catch. Very good. Tammy, thank you. Matt with the $2. Imagine how Charlie Kirk's parents feel about this slop. Like, what about Erica's parents? Like, she's literally dragging Erica's mom into this foolishness. Charlie's parents, their extended family. I'm sure they got brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles. Like, what in the world is wrong with you? Phantom says this with the 5. Because someone was in the military does not make them sketchy. I need to sue her. She is defaming my father, my brother, my uncles, my cousins. Everybody in the military has got a problem, according to Candace, which is crazy work. So going to space requires vitamin consumption. Yeah, like why would that? But you know what though? Candace, she did kind of allude to it. Candace doesn't believe that. She believes the moon landing was fake. And I don't want to say she's definitely a flat earther, but she's alluded that she's kind of danced around flat earth ideology. So I'm really not surprised if she says, hey, we don't really need supplements to go to the moon because we never really, to go to space because we never really have been there. That's actually on brand for her, in my opinion. But let's keep it going. Thank you so much for the very kind 10. I no longer believe that this has ever had anything to do with TPUSA or Charlie. They were just tools. She wants to destroy Erica's reputation, source of income, and her entire life if possible. I don't see a lie detected. I don't see one lie detected there. That's exactly what I too believe she's trying to do. Here, we're going to get these done. Thank you so much, Mike, with the 5. There are only 2 options. Either Charlie was a fraud or Candace is a fraud. To date, she has completely discredited everything he built. I mean, yeah, I don't see how that she makes that anything different than that. I agree with you 100%. And Charlie, Charlie had all his enemies were around him. He hired his ops. He married his op, for crying out loud. Right? Yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Marissa, with the 5. Now that multiple people were fired, Candace is only getting old recorded leaks. They fired the right people. That's a good point. That's a great point. Mike says this with the 5. Her master is they with her. They with her. Her demons gleefully out of the words of her mouth to drive her to destruction. I can't wait to see the finale. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to pan out, but I do think it's going to be a lot of fireworks. Thank you so much, Michonne, with the 10. She's allowed to celebrate her husband's life and legacy. Like, why can't Erica, why is that odd? The fact that I don't even understand why we have to describe that. Like, why is that weird? What do you say here, the real KC with the 5? And when was Candace's interview with CNN again? That's a good question. By the way, it was during the time that she was allegedly not able to get out of bed. Thank you. So she can do an interview with CNN, but Erica can't do an interview with New York Times. See what I'm saying? Like, yeah, everybody remembers these things. Like, the internet is forever. Thank you so much here, Baker, with the 5. I don't think Candy knows what the grief of someone who has true faith looks like. There's no fear or desperation, and she'll see him again. I love it. Thank you so much. Very kind, very wise words. Y'all, let's get done. Let's get done. Get done, Jason. Just get done. It's muted.
In the chat, first off, you guys are freaking out about listening to that call. It makes everybody uncomfortable. That is normal.
It really
and
doesn't.
We don't have to deal with the next psychological operation that tells us that it's wrong that we listened to the call. Goodbye. We don't care. Something's not right. We sense it's not right at Turning Point USA. And it feels like the people trying to get to the truth are being penalized. Okay. Now, I do want to say to you what is particularly I found to be interesting about this Bill Montgomery angle and this Shackley Corporation and their contract with NASA. And you've got to go way back. You've got to go way back to my episode.
What's that got to do
on
with
moon landing,
anything?
why I don't believe the moon landing happened. Because Operation Paperclip, which somebody has called out in the chat already, Operation Paperclip was when we went over and we got these quote unquote scientist Nazis from Germany, and we brought him here, and we're supposed to go, oh, that's all fine that the CIA did this because now we have the Apollo program, we went to the moon. But what if we didn't go to the moon? What actually did we bring these scientists over for? These are the questions that I ask myself because I don't believe we went to the moon. But I do believe we brought over these people and these families, and I think they were demented people and they were sick people, and we bury Project Monarch, which was the precursor to MK Ultra, Brigitte Macron's trigger in the lawsuit. Don't bring up MK Ultra.
What in the world? And she did say buried. She did say buried. So shout out to Bronson. I know Bronson really got on her about that. So instead of buried, it's buried. She said it again. That's crazy work. So she's now admitted she doesn't believe in the moon landing. Wow. Yeah, just leave it alone, Jason.
The precursor being Project Monarch, where they were intentionally harming children, trying to sort of abuse people into compliance, mind control. So that's interesting. That is interesting. And now we are seeing a bunch of people, and I really do believe that these are the White Walkers in our society. Like these people are among us, that people are mind-controlled slaves, literally, which was the entire purpose of Project Monarch. If you follow my idea, the moon landing didn't happen, my fact. If you want to follow the facts, the moon landing didn't happen. And that would basically mean the CIA.
Wow. She is now put out that these are the facts, though. Wow.
Was bringing over perverts, like just bringing over a ton of perverts. And I'd like a list of their names.
What?
And I am very interested in how much NASA comes up in a lot of the stuff that I am researching. Now, this brings me to the most savage internet thing I've ever seen happen. Credit to @BraveReport. Some of these smaller accounts that just savage. I showed you guys this message. I said that Turning Point's not going to come out and tell you who wrote this message. This Zionist who is spelling, like you guys noted, God, putting a dash there. You guys are like, that's not how Christians would write this. It turns out that, well, Lori Cardoza Moore, the Brave Report pulled up as an evangelical Zionist who said that she then learned later on that she's Jewish, but she is still an evangelical. She's a maniac. I mean, there's no question she's a maniac. And virtually everything that was said in this text message was also a rant that Lori decided to do live on the internet pertaining to Tucker's totally sensible speech. Listen to Lori Cardoza Moore rant in her car.
Okay, I'm gonna just say it one more time. Like I am floored. Like, why is it that this woman can go out here and just put out people's random information? Now she's gonna say that things that were in the text message that she allegedly read were also very similar to things that are found in this Facebook or Twitter rant that the woman is doing from her car. So because they're words that are similar and phrases that are similar, that's how you know that it's the same person. That's crazy work. Wow, this is amazing.
Carlson, with his mocking voice and his mocking laughter, they were horrified by what they saw. I had 3 couples reach out to me who had been to the Turning Point USA conference, and this was in Tampa a couple weeks ago. They called me and said they were horrified by what they saw. Horrified. They saw Tucker Carlson get up and act like another crazy person, talking, condemning Israel, praising Qatar with his mocking voice and his mocking laughter. So Tucker, right after him comes Michelle Bachmann. Michelle has 5 minutes to make an argument for why we have to stand with Israel to these young people at the USA. When she starts talking in that conference about supporting Israel and why America should stand with Israel, the people in the audience start booing her. I spoke with her personally. She said 10% in the room got up and walked out on her. That is shameful. Then Charlie Kirk. This is his event. He's responsible for what people are saying and doing. Does he get up and condemn Tucker or correct Tucker for what he said about Israel and how dangerous Qatar is to us? No. Did Charlie get up and defend Michelle Bachmann? Did he condemn the people that got up and walked out on her, that booed her? Did he say why we stand with Israel, we support Israel? No, he didn't.
No.
That tells us everything we need to know.
Yeah, Christian Zionism, man. Sell your stocks immediately on Christian. You gotta absolutely just sell. As this is going down. You just see this is obviously, it's almost like they just hired a bunch of actors to pretend to be Christians. That's the vibe that you start to get when you realize this is the only thing they care about. This is all they care about. And they will rant and they will rave and they will scream at you. And
What do you care about, Candace? I would love to know, what does Candace care about that would be different? Because apparently, I know what she's going to say. I know she's going to point to a strip of land the size of New Jersey, 9 time zones away. And I'm going to be like, well, what about the stuff here? Well, if you're, because I guarantee you that's what she's going to do. This is some wild work, man, y'all.
And in case you are wondering why so many of them seem to have these extensive acting backgrounds, you can look no further than Lori Cardoza Moore, because these internet sleuths aren't playing around. The DCIA, the Decentralized Intelligence Agency, is moving quicker, and they found that, yeah, that's what Lori's background is in, acting and for romance hotlines and things of the sort. So maybe she was just cast as a Christian. Take a look at this.
Are you over 30? and single? You can find love and romance right here on the telephone, on the Romance Hotline. Just call this number, and all you have to do is listen. You'll hear recorded messages from exciting singles over 30 looking for love and romance.
Okay.
The Romance Hotline. 1-900-909-8000. $2 first minute, 45 cents additional minutes.
Why not call now?
You know that's old school when you had to pay for the minutes. You know that was old school. Okay, so I guess using this woman's logic, using Candace's logic, the videos of her being in a rap video, that's up for game. Her family, that's up for game. Like there's so many things that Candace would not want to be drug out there into the mainstream, but she's just doing it. Like, what does this got to do with anything? What does this have to do with anything related to Charlie Kirk's deletion? This woman, and that's some 90s hair right there, by the way. Hey, by the kids, real quick, if you don't know what that is, that's some 90s hair. That's what was that hairspray? Come on, put the hairspray in the chat. Come on. Wait. I'm not sure about the moon landing either, but it's fine. Look, I'm gonna let y'all have it. I just think that, look, I understand. I've heard the arguments for both of them. Is it called Nada? No, it was some hair. It was like hair. What is it? Big hair. Aquanet. There it is. That's some Aquanet right there. That's what it was. I remember it. Oh yeah, that's some big hair. Oh y'all. Oh they remember it now. They going back old school. That's a hairspray right there. Hairnet or braid. Yeah, that stuff was crazy. Okay, let's get done, Jason. Let's go.
All you have to do is
That's not as big as it could have been.
And she's not the only one, by the way, who was an actor. And this is a person that I'm quite interested in, which is her husband. She is married to a man named Stanley Clark Moore. He has an Air Force background. Also
Air
went to go
Force.
work for NASA, if his Wikipedia is to be believed, for a little bit. But little else is known about him other than the fact that he grew up on Air Force bases, that he graduated from high school in Texas, Humbly, Texas. Which Air Force bases? Who is his father? I gotta know who everybody's daddy is. You guys know
Who your daddy is. Why do you need to know who everybody's dad is? That's some, I really believe Candace is playing. I really think she's doing a bit. I really think that this is all a stunt because she can't be this obtuse. I need to know who everybody's father is. Man, that sounds crazy.
me. I gotta know. If I don't know who your granddad is, I don't trust you.
Granddad.
If you're in Texas in the 60s especially, I gotta know who your granddad is. If your granddad was involved with the military, you gotta tell me.
Is she doing this on purpose? Now Granddad has entered the chat, y'all. Granddad is now in the chat. Y'all, she's mispronounced 4 words today. That's crazy work, man. I gotta let
right
go.
now. Who's your granddad? I need to know who Stanley Clark's father was. So internet sleuths, get at it. Which Air Force base? Message us more tips at CandaceOwens.com. I feel like this is important somehow.
Why?
And there's just a lot of military ties in all of this everywhere. I mean, even because we're kind of everywhere, someone messaged me and let me know that Turning Point is, shooting their Super Bowl commercial here in Tennessee, in Nashville, and they're working with this company where the CEO is from Lockheed Martin. It's just everywhere. It's military connections everywhere at all times. And I do kind of feel like the military cult has been in power since LBJ helped murder JFK, set him up, and then I think cleaned house and put in his guys in the military. That's how I feel. Anyways, not at the bottom, obviously, tons of brave.
By the way, I mentioned in the beginning, keep track of how many new topics that she throws out. I'm at 13, but I know I mentally checked out a lot of places. So it's very possible that we could be at 16, maybe even 17 new topics that she's thrown out, from the moon landing to vitamin consumption to the military here to this woman doing 800 phone calls and stuff, 800 number phone calls. I think we're probably cruising closer to 20 now that I think about it. And then of course, Granddad is in the building. Granddad's in the house. Yo, did she go to the Quality Leering Center? This is crazy work, man.
American men and women who serve But serve who? That's the question.
Wow.
Anyway, just wanted to very quickly comment because people were pinging me on this about Kanye taking out a full page.
Here it comes.
In the Wall Street Journal to apologize. Kanye's apology also sat down with Vanity Fair or answered questions for Vanity Fair about this apology, whether or not he means it. He speaks about his bipolar episode, said that he is on new meds, that 2025 or 2024 was a tough year for him, and that this is not a PR move, that he is sorry to the people that he hurt. I just want to just broadly say this because this comes up all the time. There's always this, Candace, God, Ye, that I love Ye. He's like a brother to me. I am never going to turn my back on Ye. I'm here for the Ye of all seasons. He and I agree on many things, disagree on many things at all times. If he wants to apologize to people that he specifically has hurt, he is welcome to do that. And of course, for people that are now trying to construe this and attach and put, Candace, this has nothing to do with my viewpoints whatsoever on Israel, people who mass murder children. So I support Ye in everything that he does, and if I don't support him in anything, I will speak to him directly. So I just wanted to state that because people were asking me, what do you think about this? It's Ye. Ye is always doing something, whatever he wants to do. And the reason why he and I get on so well is because Ye's got to be Ye and Candace has got to be Candace. It's just how it works. Anyway, we'll take a brief break and then I will get.
That is so interesting how she handled that. So she supports him, but what if he comes out and speaks out against her? Because that's going to be the next play, is that they're going to have Kanye speak against Candace. What do you think about Candace's antics here, blah, 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 blah. That's going to be where they go next with that. That's going to be wild work, man. All right, real quick, let's bring these, and I'm going to finish these up. Shout out to the best live chat on the internet. Thank you so much. What does Mike say here? An extra 5 for my typo, brother Jason. Her master is finished with her. He's leading her into the dumpster fire. They've set together. I agree. She's in trouble, man. She's in trouble for sure. Thank you so much for the 1790 Australian Alex. She's obsessed with psychiatrics like Scientologists. And I think that's interesting because I went back and saw a video of hers literally a year ago. I bet you all know what book she was talking about. I bet you do. It was Chaos. And she was really talking about a deep, going deep dive into it. And I'm like, wow, you were still, you were hammered in back then. That's crazy work, man. Shout out. Thank you so much, Cameron, for the 10, for the very kind super sticker. I wish I could see it. It doesn't allow me to see it. But I thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. And Phantom says this, OP to prevent the Soviets from getting them. You talking about the Operation Paperclip? Yeah, I mean, what she talks about, man, is just crazy work. And I'm like, why are you obsessed about this? And how does this solve Charlie Kirk's murder? Because remember, she was going to lose sleep over this. She was not going to rest until she found out who killed Charlie Kirk. Where are we at with that, ma'am? Michelle says this with the 2. It's Holocaust Remembrance Day. She's despicable. You know what? That's wild. And you're right. All right, let's keep this dance going. Let's get done. MK Ultra was an object failure, abandoned in the 60s. But some reason or other, Candace it didn't fail Candace. Yo, shout out to Damasay 303. Thank you so much, young lady. I really appreciate you. Blessing 10 people with memberships. If you got a membership from 303, just put thank you 303 in the chat. Let her know we appreciate her. Thank you so much for extending out new memberships. Corrupting new people. Thank you. And what do we say here with the 5? 60% of adults in America report they have an immediate family member who has served in the military. Get over it, Candace. She treats it like it's a secret organization. She really does. You don't have to do, 6 degrees of separation? I mean, most people have that experience. And if we were doing the true 6 degrees of separation, I'm pretty sure everybody has somebody in their immediate circle that they can say, oh, that was somebody in the military. Like, why is that so weird to her? I think the better question is, why is she so weird? All right, let's get done, Jason. Oh, she's still talking. I didn't realize that. My bad.
Owens.com. We have new merch up on the website. Plane. I think that became very obvious to me in that moment. And then going backward and finding that she's not misspeaking. I mean, sometimes she's just saying a lie, right? I lived in China. No, I never lived in China. Then you go backward and you go, I never date anybody. And people are constantly trying to clean that up. It's like, you don't say I didn't date for 5 years if you did date for 5 years. And then they're like, well, no, just meant in New York City. Like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. That just makes no sense. If you had a boyfriend the whole time you were in New York City, but he happened to live in Philadelphia, you don't say I didn't date for 5 years. That's not what you say. You could say I didn't date anybody from New York City, but I'm kind of getting tired of everyone like extending things and not just calling out something that's just not true. It's just not true. Becca writes, when Erica talks, she is so boring. She has not had that special thing that Charlie had, and it will be the end of Turning Point USA if they don't make a change fast. She is unlikable on the surface because she acts elite. Goodbye, Turning Point USA. Well, it's interesting that you say that, because that, as I told you, was the feedback that a lot of these employees who got fired had. They had no access to her. It didn't feel like Charlie. Charlie felt accessible. They knew what his vision was. He was that way. Genuinely, he was that way. He was certainly not an elitist in any way whatsoever. Like I said, dude didn't even want to buy, even when he had the money, just buy himself a suit, go to a tailor and things of that nature, because he wanted to be a good steward of Turning Point USA, the money that's coming in, because obviously the majority of the money comes from small pocket donors. And it seems like every effort that they are exerting is to go after people who are trying to find out the truth about what happened to Charlie Kirk. That doesn't make sense. You can't make that make sense. You can't make a call like that make sense to people. Jay Berger writes, don't forget MLK started college at 15 and had a faith-based movement by the time that he was 21. I actually did not know all of that. I am ashamed of myself. Coffee Addicted Mama Bear writes, I ordered your book the second you said you were shipping to Canada. Oh, yep, make him a sandwich. We now ship to Canada. It was truly eye-opening. I'm sure you had a good time reading it. It's very funny to go backward and to realize where feminism has gone. It's just very funny and sad and weird. Continue, I am impatiently waiting for my conspiracy girly cup. It shall be there. Your constant devotion to truth, your loyalty, and your strength are truly inspiring.
Wow.
Go Max girl. Man, I should just read your comment. I didn't even have to do shameless self-promotion because your comment was so kind and you promoted everything that we have. But this is definitely great. It's a great gift. You should have the conspiracy girl mug. Sorry. For the fellas, you should buy the conspiracy girly mug for a lady in your life that you care about, because Valentine's Day is around the corner, obviously, and that's what you should be doing. So order it now, today. We need it sold out. Adriana, New Jersey writes, Erica plays a role that she thinks men want. She did not have the same values as Charlie and now is pedaling back. The comment in the New York Times was, who needs a man? Being a single mother is okay. That is the opposite of Charlie's views. I can't justify that comment. To refer to
wow. She has turned her audience into complete and rabid lunatics over this woman. Wow. This is craziness, y'all. This is madness. Wow. We got to get done, because I'm going to have to come up with a palate cleanse. I got to find a palate cleanse.
The least traumatizing thing is, I think, what bothers me. The least traumatizing. Huh? It's traumatizing, full stop. It should traumatize you, full stop. Joseph Brown writes, Candace Owens. Curious Joel writes, geoengineering has become really fake and gay. The sidewalks at my apartments were covered in ice. It was like styrofoam. I could walk to my work on them, no problem. The ice literally had a grip. HAARP must be drunk. We could speak a lot about geoengineering, and I believe that it would lead us to NASA's doorsteps, because I don't think we're going to try to get to the moon. I do think that during the Korean War, as we learned throughout that Chaos book, that we were experimenting with spraying people, spraying products, and I think that is the true reason that NASA came together, mass poisoning people. I believe that. Dagber Jonah writes, Candace, can you wish my beautiful wife, Crescenda Arjona, I hope I'm saying it right. Is it Arjona? Probably. Crescenda Arjona, a happy birthday. Crescenda Arjona, happy birthday. I hope that's Spanish. If not, then this is just weird. But thank you so much for your support. You write that she's a big fan of mine. God bless you. God bless you and Crescenda Arjona. If it's not Spanish, it is now.
Seven Sheets writes, I didn't know that much about CK before this, but could tell a man of integrity. I feel like I mourned him longer than EK or TPUSA did. I'll never believe the slop and will support any voice that is seeking truth. Thank you. God bless you. There's something about this story that I think makes us all feel like we're not safe. Like if they could do that to Charlie and he was playing the game and get away with it, what are we all doing? Like we should just be revolting at all hours of the day. I can't even listen to anything Trump says anymore. I don't care about anything at all. I'm just like, shut up. I hate everybody. You're all fake. You're all actors, actually. That's how I feel. I look at all of them as bad faith actors in the political scene, and none of it is sincere. Comic Nick writes, I said this last week, and I need the world's opinion on this, but why wouldn't Charlie Kirk tell Erica Kirk that they were going to kill him unless he was scared that she was a part of it, of they?
Oh my
Unless
gosh.
he was scared that she was a part of they. This is all I think about when you see her. If Truvis is evil, well, to be charitable, it could also be in a scenario that is maybe more chivalrous, that men don't want their wives to be concerned about certain things. Because there have certainly been things that, and again, this is a charitable read, but that my husband has not told me until after. I'm like, what? Were you just keeping that in forever? Like a soldier? We were dealing with this or whatever, and he just dealt with it and then told me after. So it could have been just giving you another angle on that. He could have not told her for that reason. I'm less inclined to believe that Andrew Colbert and Dan Flood didn't tell her afterward, that she had to rely on his text messages, that wouldn't be the first thing in the investigation that the feds would ask, hey, did Charlie have any fears? And that they wouldn't inform his next of kin of those things, especially Dan Flood, as she's a chairman and CEO, and therefore presumably actually could just take his text messages and read them if she wanted to. That is less believable than the fact that Charlie would maybe not tell her the night before. Cecily writes, I'm so sorry for you to hear this, Candace. My cousin passed a week after Charlie, and it is still so hard for me to say that he is gone to talk about it. Can't imagine that much joy in my voice. Again, I'm so sorry for you. You loved and grieved Charlie so much. I think I felt a bit like the employees, like, what am I doing wrong here that I have to go away and cry for a long time? And I cried on air, which is, that's never happened before. And everyone else just kind of seemed giddy. That's the only way I can describe it, like giddy. When that,
Like, she's so much better than Erica. I'm so much better than his actual wife, his actual widow, the woman that bore his children. I'm so much better than her because I cried on camera. I had to go away. I could hardly breathe. I wasn't giddy at all. This woman is gross, man. I really don't. This is crazy. We're almost done. Let's let it
person
go.
said they were joyous and giddy at Charlie's favorite restaurant, which I chose not to name. That was how I felt listening to the call. And I'm just going, guys, this is less than 2 weeks after. That emotion shouldn't be possible. It shouldn't be possible, actually, in my view.
Right.
Maria R.
Because your
writes,
view is the only view.
Hey, Jolly Valley girl. Her Jolly Valley girl tone, excited to be discussing business numbers and goals, is super cringe and weird. This is beyond grieving differently behavior. We all have common human instinct to sense these things. Love you, Candace from Vegas. And that I agree with you that they're trying to pervert. Like, there is no commonality.
Wow.
They're kind of giving us the MoMA. The MoMA is modern art, where you go to the MoMA museum and there's a toilet and it has scribbles all over it. It has graffiti on it. And they're like, this is art. Art is in the eye of the beholder. It's like, that's not art. It doesn't matter how many times you say it. That's not art. There is such a thing as objective beauty. And that ain't it, my friend. It's a toilet. And you're just trying to see if you can get me there. It feels like we're in the MoMA and they're going, everybody grieves differently. Some people grieve with happiness and laughter because it feels good, because it comes in waves. And it's like, nope, I don't think so. I understand even working to get through things. I'm a person that has to work to get through things, but this is not that event, even for that, to have to work through something, you become a workaholic, because you have to deal with the emotion of watching somebody that you know and purport to love be publicly assassinated. You have to deal with that. And I'm going to say that as a rule, it takes longer than less than 2 weeks. It
to get out of bed to do the thing. I don't know.
So, because Candace is so much better. Candace is a real grieving widow. Like Candace is not like the run of the mill widows. No, she is a special. She's the right kind of widow, and she wants you to know that. Like she is the right widow. That's crazy work, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm done. Y'all, thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Yeah, I don't actually. This is some high level crazy. I don't even know what to do with this. Melanie, thank you so much for the 10. I really appreciate it. All roads lead to MK Ultra. Always. She thinks about Erica so much. It's creepy. It's crazy work, man. I don't even understand. And by the way, we're going to watch a body cam to get you angry in a different way so we can end this on a better note. I don't even know what to say. Like, I got a body cam for you that'll get you good and angry. You can put all your anger in another direction. What does Phantom say this with the 2? She would dig into Candace Owens' private life. Who she date? Oh, I'm sorry. We should dig into Candace Owens' private life. Who she date? Right. Who's your daddy, Candace? She said she wanted to know who that man's daddy was. That's crazy work. Thank you so much, 303, for the 10. Dave Rubin said Candace said she hated Charlie Kirk at dinner with David and his family and Trump's daughter and son-in-law. And there you go. And we talked about that, and I believe it. There's no reason to believe otherwise. None whatsoever. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate the 10. And what do you say here, Real Justice, with the 5? Those children are the closest Erica will ever be to Charlie again. What's weird? The call was wholesome. Candy is evil. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. That woman is something else, man. Like, imagine taking that and trying to twist it, and now you got Cantifa all up in a hot bother. You done got them believing that something's wrong with the leader of the company leading the company. That's crazy. Phantom says this: no, U.S. did not use chemical agents or weapons in Korea. That is stupid. First, the USSR would not allow it to happen. She's plainly stupid. Yeah, thank you so much, Phantom. I hate that she keeps besmirching the military like this, but he came back around the block with the 2. Says, wait, Candace Owens worked after Charlie Kirk died. 2 days she was on the air, right? That is a good point. She was. She didn't go off the air. She was on there Thursday, right? And talked about that. And then she took off. You're 100% correct. Thank you so much. But her audience is not going to hold her feet to the fire. Her audience is not going to say, by the way, you do know that you was on air, right? They ain't going to say that. Cantifa going to just let that slide. I don't know. Let's talk about glitter and pyrotechnics. We don't care the inconsistencies that you spout. All right, y'all, I'm going to drop I got a body cam right here. This is a driver that's going to make you upset. So you can get all your frustration out. Use angry emojis, all that kind of stuff like that. That way you can get yourself released, because I don't want to send y'all out of here angry, because that woman kind of made us angry. So I don't want y'all to go angry. We're going to get all our frustration out. So get your little angry emojis. No foul language. Remember that. No foul language. Let's go ahead and bring it in, Jason. Let's go. This lady is super irritating. I guarantee you're going to get all your frustration out. So let us go with no further ado, ladies and gentlemen. Green hearts in the chat when you can hear.
On December 30th, 2024, a deputy was dispatched after receiving reports of a red Kia driving erratically. The vehicle was observed swerving, striking the median, flattening its front tire, and continuing to drive at high speeds while shedding debris from the damaged tire.
Hello. Hi. Corporal Officer of the Sheriff's Office. Are you aware that your tire is flat?
Yes.
Okay.
I was trying to make it back to my house, that's all.
Okay, where's your house?
It's just, I'm down the road. Like, I'm down here just renting a house.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance on you?
Well, I'm just visiting here.
Okay. Is this your vehicle?
No, it's a rental.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license on you?
Yeah. I just have to.
You know she cooked. You know she cooked.
I might have left it.
You might have left it? Okay. You said you're down here visiting?
Yeah.
Okay, where are you from?
From New York.
New York? Okay. Right. Hey, just because it's super foggy out, okay, we're on the side of the road, I'm just going to have you step out, and we're just going to stand on the sidewalk where it's safe. I don't want to get hit. There's a lot of cars passing me right now.
I don't want you to get hurt either.
Okay, so step out for me, and we'll stand by the sidewalk where it's safe.
Step out.
Yes, you do. Why? I just explained it to you. It's very foggy out here. There's a lot of cars passing me. It's not safe for me to stand here.
I understand that.
And I have to continue my traffic stop, so I'd like you to step out and stand over on the sidewalk for me.
But I don't have to step out.
Yes, ma'am, you do.
I
wouldn't ask you to do something you don't have to do. I'm telling you, you have to step out of the vehicle. Do not make it anything more than it has to be. Just step out of the vehicle and go to the sidewalk, please. Okay? You have to step out of the vehicle.
You can look in here. There's nothing for you to see. What's happening? There's nothing for you to see.
Okay, step out of the vehicle, please.
I will. What's happening
hit that
here?
bait. I'm turning your car off. Step out of the vehicle.
Well, I know, but what?
I've told you multiple times, and you've not done anything to step out of the vehicle.
But what is happening that you're turning my vehicle off?
I don't want you to drive away while I'm asking you to step off.
I have not given any indication that I'm going to drive away, correct?
I've asked you multiple times.
No.
Okay, step out of the vehicle, or I'm going to remove you from the vehicle.
But.
So I've asked you 10 times now.
But I know, but I said to you.
Step out of the vehicle now.
Why are you arresting
Because
me?
I'm not arresting you. Unless you would like me to arrest you for resisting.
No, excuse me. What's she doing?
Step out of the vehicle.
I know, but what I'm saying to you is, why are you asking me to step out of the vehicle?
I've explained this to you multiple times.
No, you have not.
Okay.
You asked me to step out of the vehicle, but you have not explained to me why you asked me
Step out now.
I know, but why have you asked me to step out of the vehicle?
Step out. Step out of the vehicle.
Hold on.
Step out now.
Excuse me.
Step out
You
of
have
the
to tell
vehicle.
me why you have asked me to...
You're gonna get pepper sprayed.
Give me
Okay?
a
So get out of
pepper
the
spray.
car.
But
now.
why have
Get
you
out.
asked
Get out of
me
the
to
car.
get out of the vehicle?
Get out.
Why you asked me to get out of the vehicle?
All right, turn around. Put your hands on your back.
No. What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong?
Ridiculous.
What have I done wrong?
What have you done
I
right?
done wrong?
What have you done right?
What have I done
Okay, now
wrong?
you're under arrest for resisting.
No, I'm not
Yes, you are.
resisting. No, I'm not.
You're
But
under
you
arrest.
are under arrest
No,
for
I'm
it.
not resisting anything. No, I'm not
Ridiculous.
resisting anything. What have I done? I asked you to tell me why you stopped me, and you have a body cam on your body. So I'm asking you to tell me why you stopped me. Why have you stopped me?
I said it was gonna be frustrating, but it was like you can like get angry in the chat. Like that was come on, man. I don't want to lie to y'all, man. Come on. Come on. I figured it would just like you can just kind of get it off your chest. Come on, man. Oh, come on. I do think her shirt is on inside out. Somebody did say that. Where is it? Right there. I do think it is on wrong. I think so. I think you might be onto something.
What did you stop me for? You have to tell me that by law.
Your tire is
tell me why you
destroyed.
You realize you're driving around with a flat tire when you're throwing rubber all over the road and you're failing to
I
maintain your
was
lane?
trying to come over when I was having a flat tire, and you asked me if I knew why I was being pulled over, and I asked you if it was
Is that-
because of
okay.
a flat.
All right,
no,
we're
no,
gonna
no.
go this way.
I asked you if it was. Excuse me. I asked you if it was because of a flat tire, and you said that it wasn't.
You pat her down, and we're gonna have to get this off.
What are you patting me down for?
Well, you're under arrest.
Why am I under arrest?
Resisting.
It's gonna be stuck on her.
I have not resisted anything.
Okay.
Well, you have a body cam on, right?
Sure do. We all do.
I'm glad that you do, because I have not resisted anything. I've not told you no. Have I? Have I told you no?
Face the car for me.
Have I told you
I
no?
don't really want to have a conversation with you.
No, have you told me no?
I don't really want to have a conversation with you.
Oh, but you don't want to have a conversation with me, but you pulled me
not right now.
over. You pulled me over, and you have not told me the reason why you're arresting me, which is your legal.
You're under arrest for resisting.
I have
Next
not resisted
question.
anything.
Next
I have
question.
not resisted anything.
How many times did I ask you to step out of the vehicle?
Okay, I did step out of the vehicle.
After I removed you from the vehicle.
But why did you ask me to be stepped out of the vehicle?
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
But why? No, you have, as an officer, you have to tell me why you're pulling me over.
Okay.
I told you,
Why
man.
are you pulling me over?
So you're driving on the road with a flat tire. You can't maintain a lane. And you're throwing rubber all over the place.
Okay, I'm throwing rubber all over the
I've
place.
explained that to you at least 5 times.
So I have a flat tire, so you're pulling me over and you're arresting me for...
Wait. You're not ready for this part. Wait till you hear what she says about, I have a flat tire, I'm throwing rubber all over the place. Watch what she says, how she tries to gaslight the police officer. This is going to be studied by science. This one right here is perfect.
having a flat tire. That's what you're saying to me right now?
No.
Mr. Rorath?
Yep.
That I have a flat tire, so you're pulling me over because I have a flat tire. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna lose your job.
Okay.
You are.
All right.
Do you find anything in my pocket?
I'm going to get out of my face.
Do you find anything in my pocket?
Get out of my face.
I'm not in your face. I'm not in your face.
Good.
Do you find anything in my pocket? No, you don't find anything in my pocket. I've not done anything. I've not done
Go to the back of the car.
wrong. I've not done anything wrong.
What did you do right?
You're arresting me for a traffic stop for having a flat tire. That's what you said. That's what you said.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's what you said. No.
Give that to me. Give that to me.
So, you can see if she wants to be feel with that job.
Yeah.
You know what? I did nothing wrong but have a flat tire, and you drug me out of my car for having a flat tire. No, that's correct. And it's on your body cam. So I hope that you're prepared to lose your job, because that's what's going to happen to you. No, it is. Because you cannot pull someone over for a flat tire. You did not offer me assistance.
That's
you did
it.
not ask me if I was troubled.
That's it right here. This is where she says, look, you arrested me. You didn't even ask, could you help me? Like, that is some crazy work right there. I thought it was earlier, but it's right here. It's like, look, you didn't even try to help me. You left me as a damsel in distress. And then you arrested me. I'm a damsel arrested.
Had any issues whatsoever, did you? Oh, but your body cam doesn't show that either, does it? No, it doesn't. You did not ask me if you could help me in any way. You just wanted to arrest me, right? Right?
The officer's right.
That's right.
Stay quiet.
You just wanted to arrest me. Yeah, turn up the music. Turn it up. I love it. You're going to be fired, sir.
Oh, fired.
So I hope that your wife is prepared for that.
Dang.
And your children.
And your kids. Everybody.
Hey, excuse me. Can you be human for 2 seconds? I'm a psychiatrist, okay?
You need one.
I'm a psychiatrist. Can you be human to me for 2 seconds and just tell me why you're doing this to me? I had a flat tire and you're going to arrest me? You pulled me over for having a flat tire and you pulled me out of my car. You violated my civil rights and you think that you're going to get away with it? No. No, sir. This is Florida.
This is Florida.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Oops.
Go ahead. You put in whatever you need to put into that computer. Go ahead.
Yes. She's not very nice.
Huh?
She's not very nice.
You're not very nice.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh.
I have to read her implied consent, and then she's all yours.
You're going to lose
Okay,
your job.
Kimberly, I would
You're going to lose your job.
I would listen to
You're
this.
going to lose your job.
Very important, okay?
You're going to lose your job. You're going to lose your job.
I am now requesting that you submit to a
No,
lawful test of your breath for
you're
the
not going
purpose
to
of determining
submit
its
to anything.
alcohol
No,
content.
because you haven't
If you
even told me
refuse to
why
take the
you put
test
me
I
in
have requested
handcuffs
of
to
you,
begin
your
with.
driving privilege will
No,
be
you
suspended
didn't
for a
read
period
me
of 1
my
year
Miranda
for
rights
first
before you
refusal,
put me in
or
handcuffs
18
and
months if
detained
your
me.
driving privilege is
And
previously
detained me.
suspended, or
And
if you've been
detained
previously
me.
fined
You
under
didn't
Forestry
read
Statute
me my
327,
Miranda rights before you
345-215
detained me.
for
You
refusing
didn't tell me
to submit
why
to a
you
lawful
were
test of your breath using your phone.
detaining me
Additionally,
before
if
you
refuse to
put
take
me
the test I
in
previously submitted,
handcuffs.
fined under Forestry
Yeah.
Statute
Yeah, lose your job.
327.35215.
You're going to lose your
Submit
job.
to a lawful
You're
test of
going
your
to
breath
lose
using
your job.
or blood.
Because
You will be
he
committing a
literally
misdemeanor in
has
addition
done
to
nothing.
any
He
other
pulled me over
penalties
for a
imposed by
flat
law.
tire,
Refusal to
and
submit
now
to the
I'm
test I
here.
requested is admissible into evidence in criminal proceedings. Do you understand what I just read to you?
No, I don't understand what you just read to me.
Okay.
Because you didn't read
Okay.
anything to me
With
before
this
you
in
put me in
mind-
handcuffs.
with-
No, sir. I do not understand what you just read to me.
Okay, that's probably
I
because
do
you were
not.
screaming the whole time. But with this in mind,
I do not
are you still refusing
understand what you just read to me because you did not read me my Miranda rights before arresting
With
me
this in
for
mind-
a flat tire.
Are you going to submit a lawful sample of your breath?
do not
Or your breath? You're not going to-
consent to anything because you don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
You pulled me over for
No,
a
you're-
flat tire.
She refused.
You pulled me over for a flat tire. That's what you did.
Okay.
You pulled me over for a flat
Right with you.
Just setting up 2 points, but she's not gonna stop.
Yeah, whatever you guys got to do. So she's arrested for resisting and DUI.
No priors?
I have no idea.
They didn't get her name.
She was non-compliant as soon as. So I'm gonna wait out here and then I'll go in because I don't want her to get amped up because I'm there.
The driver was charged with DUI and resisting an officer without violence. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right, I had to break it up a little bit, y'all. I had to, because we had to like palate cleanse from Candace. Do y'all want another one, or were y'all good with breaking up? I got another fun one, and for those people that like to see field sobriety tests on the side of the road. This is exactly why I hate field sobriety tests on the side of the road. Is this video right here? If y'all want to watch it, go ahead and give me a green heart in the chat. Otherwise, it's all good. I totally understand. I got my favorite niece went and pick up my daughter from school for me because she's amazing. My niece is amazing, and my daughter has talked her into taking her to get food. My daughter's a trip. I love that girl. Her cousin, but I mean it's all good. It's late. All right. I gotta do it for Adam. Because you know what, Adam, I gotta do it for you because Candace was picking on y'all. Our men and women in uniform, y'all don't deserve Candace. Y'all didn't do anything that bad to deserve Candace. And because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and we are going to watch this one. This one is hilarious because this woman is fried. This woman is cooked. All right, let's go. You can tell from the beginning. You already know how this is going to go.
The washing machine. I don't know.
The washing machine?
Yeah, bitty bitty bomb bomb. I don't know. Like, I got flat feet. They hurt.
Oh, you got flat feet. It should help you with balance.
No, it. Why he cracking on me? Stop playing. I just worked on my feet for like 10 hours.
Officers expected a routine DUI stop, but they did not expect this.
How you doing today, ma'am?
How's it going, officer?
My name's Officer Hernandez. I'm with the Ocala Police Department. The reason I stopped you is because I have another officer that was coming up behind you on 25th Avenue. He observed you swerving lanes about a couple times, and then you made an improper right-hand turn when you turned on to 25th Avenue.
How was it improper?
The improper right-hand turn statute, whenever you make a right turn into any kind of roadway or off any kind of private drive or yield sign, stop sign, or red light intersection, you have to turn into the lane closest to you, not the one in the middle.
Heard.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what you need?
I need your driver's license, your proof of insurance, and registration.
My insurance is on my phone.
Okay, you can get that.
It's dead.
Okay. Well, what about the vehicle registration and the proof of insurance?
The proof of insurance.
I got you. Well, just try to find the vehicle registration for me, okay?
Hey, 16, 10
Alrighty, Stephanie, like I said, my name's Officer Officer Hernandez with the Ocala Police Department. I just want to reiterate everything that I've told you so far. You understand why you're being stopped? As of this moment, I have reason to suspect that you might be impaired under some kind of influence, so I'm going to ask you to do some field sobriety exercises if you will consent to them. Okay? And just some simple field sobriety exercises to determine if you're impaired and if you're good to drive. That's it.
7288.
You do good, you're good, and we get going.
East 40 and Northeast 8.
A couple exercises.
White Hyundai.
What? I really don't feel like doing this. I want to go home.
Well, ma'am, unfortunately, like I said, I have reason to believe that you refuse to partake in them, then I'm going to have to make an assumption based on what I've observed so far. So if they're quick exams, just get them out of the way, and if you do well, we're good to go.
Like what?
6712.
I like 3 exercises, the horizontal gaze and nystagmus. I can walk you through them, but they're instruction-based, so I would need you to exit the vehicle.
College Road, Florida this way, India Romeo November, Foxtrot 59, IRN 759.
Yeah, right. I really don't.
I mean,
Like, for what?
like I said, I have reason to... Would you lower the window for my partner over there?
No, that's fine. Like, I'm not worried about that at all.
Like I said, they're quick exercises. You perform well on them, and you're good to go. That's that.
Like what? What do you want me to do?
I'm going to need you to step out of the car, and I can start explaining them to you, okay?
Like what?
Okay. Walk over here. First one's real quick. I need you to stand and face me. Okay. I need you to stand together. Hands at your sides. Feet together. I'm going to introduce a stimulus to you, okay? It's going to be this. It's going to be a little light, blue light. I'll show you what it's like in a second.
I don't want to do this.
I'm sorry?
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do this.
Okay, ma'am. You have the right to say no to them, but I'm just going to forewarn you.
So if I say no, then what? Like, what
You
did
going
I
to
do?
jail.
I explained to you why you were stopped, and I explained to you that I have reason to believe that you might be under impairment. You have slurred speech. You were slow on retrieving your information. You have glossy eyes.
No.
And I get the odor of alcohol, the strong odor of alcohol emanating from the vehicle.
Show me out with 6712.
You can either do these exercises, or I can make an assumption based on what I've observed so far.
An assumption.
I'm going to have to. If you don't do these exercises, then I have to work with what I've got so far. You understand? That's why I'm asking you to do these. It's giving everyone a fair shot. Like I said, it's going to be this light. I'm going to introduce it to you, okay? I'm going to put it in front of your face. All you have to do is follow it with your eyes and not your head, okay?
That's weird.
Why is that weird?
I don't know. It's natural
What do you mean?
to like move your body with
Okay, well, all you do is follow it with your eyes. Just keep your head still. Keep your body still. Just follow the stimulus with your eyes only, okay? That's it. You understand what I've told you so far? Okay, are you wearing contacts or anything like that? No? Okay. Like I said, look up here. Okay. Alright, just one more. Do well on this one and I'll cut you loose, okay?
He
This
said
one's called
cut
the
you
walk and
loose.
turn, okay?
Watch this.
what?
The walk and turn.
I'm klutzy. I'll like, what you want me to do?
Okay, just go over there to what the light is.
What you mean?
Come with me. Just go this way.
Nice. Hurry.
We're going to use this line over here, the left one, okay?
The left one?
Yeah, this one. The one I'm on right
No,
now.
you said the left one.
Well, if you're facing this way, it's the left one. The way I'm going to have you do
But
it.
my right.
Okay, but you're...
Mr. Hernandez.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then.
Okay. Well, you're going to face that way. So as of right now, I'm just explaining it
I
to you.
gotta turn around?
Yeah. Well, when we start. As of right now, I'm just showing you how it works, okay?
Why are you playing?
I'm not. I'm trying to explain it to you. In fact, let's swap places so you're where you're supposed to be.
Okay.
Okay. Now, before
no,
anything...
I'm klutzy off like GP.
What do you mean?
What?
Like off general, I'm klutzy.
Okay, do you have any kind of surgeries or physical impairments that prevent you from walking, balancing, anything like that?
I'm klutzy.
Okay, well, apart from that, I'm talking about actual, like, diagnosed, like, you know,
I'm like,
artificial
no.
body parts or something like that?
No.
All right, well, before I start explaining to you the instructions, I just need you to assume a quick position, okay? You're going to take your left leg, and you're going to place it on the line, like mine. You can go...
My left leg?
Yes, your left leg. Place it on the line.
Okay.
Then you're going to take your right leg, place it right in front and touch heel to toe, just like I did right there.
This is not...
And then you're going to put your hands at your sides. That's it. That's all you got to do. And you're going to hold that while I explain to you how the test works, okay? Look, I've been holding it this whole time. It's not too hard.
Because you're like trained to do that.
No, we're not trained to do that.
You
This is
are. You literally go through basic training to do that.
Okay. Just like I said, try to put your right foot in front of your left foot.
I have flat feet.
Okay, and then hands at your sides.
Like this? I never played this before.
Just like that now. Hands at your sides. Hold that.
No, I can't do it.
Why not?
Because I'm fat
Show
and
65,
not in
40,
shape,
10,
and
15,
I'm working on it.
reference 31.
Okay, well, when I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps down this line.
9?
Okay? Yes, ma'am.
Are you kidding me?
Why?
In the best way possible. That's like a major number.
9?
It's not like 3.
9 is what?
It is. Like, I can't do that. I'm fucking klutzy.
Okay.
2,
17, we're all
3,
pulling up now. You said it was the apartment side?
5, 6,
So that is
7, 8. Yeah, I did 10.
Unable to keep balance. All right. I didn't tell you to start. I haven't even told you to begin the test yet.
Mr. Hernandez.
Yes, ma'am. I need you to start listening to these instructions. They're not too difficult to listen to.
It's not. I'm listening. I did 10.
Well, that's... Okay.
I didn't do 10. I literally counted in Spanish for you.
Yeah, you did 10 steps. I haven't even gotten through the instructions yet. You won't let me you won't let me show you the instructions. Just try your best. You understood the instructions I told you, right?
I did. I'm
okay.
just saying, like...
Then just try your best.
Do you do that normally?
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
walk like...
Quite easily.
You do?
Yes,
you
ma'am.
walk like this? Like a runway? How many was that? You count it? Ready? Ooh.
Was that your attempt?
She on the catwalk, y'all. She on the catwalk.
Turn. The washing machine. I don't know.
The washing machine?
Yeah, bitty bitty bum bum. I don't know. Like...
Okay. Well, we have one more exercise for you to do. That's it. This one involves no walking. How about that?
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Okay, if you really want to, because that one, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm not laughing. I'm just saying, like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. That one you did pretty badly. I can give you 2 more opportunities that have nothing to do with walking.
It was bad.
Yes, ma'am. Pretty bad. I'm gonna give you 2 more opportunities that have nothing to do with walking. You think you'd do better on those?
I don't know. You want to treat it like a game? Let's go. You want to bet on it?
This is no game. I'm just trying to work with
What's
you.
up?
Okay, there's 2 more and they have no walking involved at all. Okay? I'll show you. It's gonna look like this. You're gonna look at your leg and you're gonna start counting. 1001, 1002. You understand?
Yes.
That's it. That's simple. Until I tell you to stop.
This is when I work out.
That's it. Until I tell you to stop. That's it.
Until you tell me?
Yeah, until I tell you to stop.
Are you serious?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Okay. Like I said, you pick whatever leg.
Like,
You
keep
understand?
this leg straight. If I pick this one, I got flat feet. They hurt.
Oh, you got flat feet. It should help you with balance.
No, it... Why he cracking on me? Stop playing.
All right.
I just worked on my feet for like 10 hours.
Okay, you understand the instructions I've told you, right?
All right.
Remember, you got to count.
I'm supposed to count?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. That's hard.
Keep going until I tell you to stop.
Till you tell me?
Yes, ma'am. That's what I said at the beginning.
6 inches. Like right here.
Okay. Well, one more chance for you. It's going to be up there, at the hood of my car. Come over here. You're going to tilt your head back and close your eyes, okay? When I tell you to start, you're going to recite the alphabet in a non-rhythmic manner. You're not going to sing it. I mean, you know the A, B, C, that little song? Don't do that. Just slow, methodical. Just A, B, C, just like that, okay? You're going to stand like that, close your eyes, and then when I tell you to begin, you start, okay? All right, start.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, W, X, Y, and Z.
Okay.
Now I know
Excellent
my
job.
ABCs next time what you sing.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to lie. I went pretty well. Last one, though, I'm going to need you to look over there. Look right there. And spread your arms out like if you were an airplane. Okay, well, ma'am, as of this moment, I am placing you under arrest.
Are you serious?
Yes, don't fight us. We're not doing that.
Oh.
Placing you under arrest at the moment for driving under the influence, okay? Okay, these cuffs, how are they on you? Are they too tight? Are they too tight? Or are they comfortable? And just go with they're comfortable, okay? If they start getting uncomfortable, you let me know and I'll loosen them for you a little bit, okay? Yes, ma'am. Let's walk you over to the back here. My partner's gonna search you.
10:45. Deputy in the water for any further distance.
I stand right here. Face my vehicle. Face my car. My partner here is gonna search you real quick, okay? Okay. Well, before I put you in the car, just because of the fact that you are now under arrest, I have to read you something, okay? That's just where my head's at about the whole thing. But I can clearly tell from the moment I walked up to you. Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
What?
Nothing.
I mean, I can clearly tell that you were
Come
drinking.
on.
So you don't want to talk about anything?
I don't.
Okay.
You cooked.
It's your prerogative.
It's fine.
Yes, ma'am. All up to you. When you go in, be careful, watch your head. Apologize in advance for how uncomfortable it is. Not designed for it. It's a little bit uncomfortable.
I got kids and work in the morning.
Okay, well, you should probably thought of that before you started drinking and driving. Yeah, these are decisions.
Got him.
All right, man.
Talk to me.
So
He said, talk to me. He's crazy.
we both know that she was drinking and driving.
Right.
So you obviously are.
I'm not driving nowhere. Like,
Okay, so.
I'm gonna get a ride and get picked up. Like, I'm not worried about this.
All right, so.
The light's a little too bright. Can you, like, take it out of my face? Thank you.
Dang, he just gave up on her.
I need you to get a ride because unfortunately the vehicle is going to be towed.
That's fine. I understand.
All right, so
Can
if
we
you
put
could.
the windows up though? Like,
Well, yeah, I'll take care of that in a minute.
Okay. So
But
talk to me. Yeah, no.
so I
I'm
need
here
you to get started on that ride, okay?
He said, talk to me.
All right.
I'm sorry? I'll let you know as soon as they let me know. The tow truck actually needs to get there before they let me know. But the second they did, I'll write it down for you. All right. Let's get out of here so I can loosen those cuffs.
You're going to jail, homie.
Good.
Even when it seems harmless, driving impaired is never worth it.
All right. Whoa. What is this one? Oh, darn it. What are we watching? Hold on. Oh, I think we saw this one. Oh, this was a good one. Did we see this one? Oh, I thought it was funny the way they did it because they did the Twilight Zone. They used the Twilight Zone as the theme. It was actually really funny. He's a sovereign citizen that doesn't think he needs No, we're not doing a marathon. Y'all are the worst, man. Okay, no, I was supposed to end early. You're right. But my niece went to go pick up my daughter. So she went and picked her up and they're out currently eating they're out eating right now, which is crazy work. So that's why I'm still here. All right. So shout out to my niece. I don't think there's a taser involved in it, but they're definitely, okay, here we go. Let's just do it. Y'all are the worst, man. Y'all are like very bad influences to this channel, man. You all need 0-second timeout for all of y'all. Green hearts in the chat if you went to 0-second timeout. Let's go.
Witness, if you will, a typical American family road trip featuring a grandfather, his wife, and their young grandson. But the man behind the wheel believes he is exempt from the law. He claims he doesn't need a license because he is merely traveling. Tonight, Cop Cam Max takes you into the front seat where reality collides with delusion. Watch as a family outing takes a sharp detour into the Sovereign Zone.
Hello, sir. Hey. How you doing today? Good. You? What's up, buddy? We got stuff. You're going 62 and a 35. Yeah, I just pulled out over there beating that truck. You were moving? I slowed down. You got your license with you? Yeah, I got my identification. Just want to let you know that I'm not in commerce. Okay, I'm just traveling. Okay. All right. Once you run this, you'll see that I'm not in commerce. And passport card? Okay. Do you have a driver's license? No. You don't have a driver's license at all? Okay. That'll explain everything. If you run that, that should explain everything. Okay. Does anybody have a driver's license here? Do you have a driver's license? But she's not driving. Oh, so. Can I just see your driver's license, please? You don't have to.
Mama said, I got one.
It's optional, just so she knows. So it is optional. It is optional. So it's a, but I mean, that's your. Yeah.
She knows that man is crazy.
This is her car. So, but if you run that, it should tell you everything you need to know. Yeah, even though in the state of Georgia, you have to have a driver's license to operate a motor vehicle in the state.
Give him that car. Give him that driver's license.
Can I see your license, please? You want to do it? Okay.
Just playing games, man.
All right. So you live here in Cartersville? Okay. And you live in Pennsylvania, or you live here in Cartersville too? I live wherever I please.
Not wherever I lay my hat is my home.
All right. Just hang tight, okay?
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
License suspended. Hello. Hi, will you mind coming over here as well? This one's gonna go to jail.
Okay, where are you at?
I got a sovereign over here, Old Mill and Irwin.
Okay. Are we gonna bust their window out?
No, I'm hoping I can get him. That's why I got my supervisor over here, because he's already gonna ask for it. He's got a suspended license, but then he tells me he's not, he's not driving, he's traveling, going 63 and a 35. So he was traveling pretty fast.
Well.
And he gives me a passport card. And he's,
oh, God.
Yeah, and then his passenger's got a license. That's the thing. Like, let her drive then. But he's
let her travel.
Yeah, but he's also suspended. His license is actually suspended.
Oh my God.
So either way, he's gonna go to jail.
He gotta go to jail.
Suspended, and the whole thing with that. So yeah, if you come over here too, but the only reason I got a bar because I know he's gonna ask for it as soon as I tell him to get out.
Yeah, I am on the way to you right now.
All right, cool. We'll go ahead and try to get him out and cuff him and see how that goes. I just had him in route because I know he's probably gonna ask for it. Mr. Yes. Come on, step out for me. For what reason? Because I talked to you back here.
We're about to put you. You're about to go to jail.
All right, well, you're going to step out. You're driving on suspended license. Yes. Okay. I want my identification back, please. You will have that in just a little bit. So
no, sir.
This is what's.
You're being recorded. Please turn on your stuff.
Everything is turned on.
I want my identification back, sir.
Listen to me, sir.
Sir.
There's a kid involved in here. There's another woman, and do this the easiest way possible. You're driving on a suspended license.
So what you're saying is you're getting ready to extract me from the car.
I am asking you to step out of the vehicle.
It's like the agreement says if we ask you to step out, you have to step out in case law.
Do you know about that identification?
Boy, we don't care.
State Department. Are you aware of what it's?
But you have to have a driver's license. Your license are suspended.
For the record, I have already proven with the Attorney General of the state of Georgia that you do not have to have a driver's license. If you're willing to challenge that,
that's perfectly fine in court. So if you step out,
it's perfectly fine now. Okay. It's perfectly fine now. If you're willing to put your reputation and your job on the line,
do it.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay.
So if you could step out of the vehicle.
I am not going to step out of the vehicle. I have a right to drive without a driver's license. What I'm trying to communicate to you is that I do not understand you. Okay, I do not understand.
I'm being very, very clear and calm and collected.
I am too.
And that's why I'm asking you to step out of the vehicle.
I will not step.
And this is what
I'm on my personal property.
But you're not.
All right. So with sovereign citizens, they do play this game. I don't understand it. It's something about the word understand. They say like they don't. They're literally saying, "I am not standing under your laws." So you hear them say stuff like, "I overstand it." Or I don't understand. He said it several times. So I know that's what he's trying to say. Like, I don't understand your law. Like, I'm not standing under your law. I for the life of me, I don't get it. I don't understand why this is a strategy. It doesn't work. You're going to end up going to jail. And now, thankfully, grandma's here, because otherwise your car would be going to car jail and your grandchild would be going to DFACS. That's crazy work. All because you want to be a bonehead. But thankfully the windows are down, so they don't have to shatter the windows.
It's her personal property.
Are
y'all married?
You grant me rights to use her property.
But are y'all
married?
married?
Granted me right.
You are married? Okay.
Yeah. She granted me right to use her personal property.
And that's perfectly fine.
So then I'm going to remain on my property.
You're going to get out of the vehicle and you're going to go to jail. If you make this any worse, you will be charged with obstruction. Okay, it's pretty simple.
Candace, I want to make sure you guys are protected. This is what I'm doing. There's some things you do not know, and I'm on the record trying to keep you guys safe and protected.
And I'm trying to keep you safe.
What's the threat?
You get out of the vehicle calmly and
hold on a second. Can you explain the threat? Sir, you're going to ruin her personal property.
That's if you drive away. That's your choice.
Because no, it's not.
If you try to drive away, you're ruining her car, and you ain't gonna go far.
Okay, fine. So you're telling me that you're going to trap me? This has been trapping.
You're on a traffic stop. You're being stopped lawfully.
I'm on my personal property.
But you were
okay. I'm applying for the MCO for this car. The state of Georgia will not have a right to this piece of property that makes you think that you have a right to do what you're getting ready to do. The mistake that you'll be making is pulling me off my personal property, which is giving me a right to use. Okay? I have a right to travel without a driver's license. I've already proved it with the Attorney General of Georgia. If you guys want to take that risk, I'm just letting you know now, it's a personal risk, and you run the risk of not being defended in court.
Okay.
Okay? I'm doing this for your protection.
For me.
If you're telling me I'm under threat right now, which I think I just interpreted that you're trying to keep me safe. I'm wondering, safe from what? Can each of you explain to me, the three of you, can you tell me what you're protecting me against?
63 and a 35.
60 and 35. What's your refusal to do?
Get out of the car, driver's license.
Who have I injured?
Okay. You've been asked to exit the vehicle, sir. You are in obligation to actually exit the vehicle. There's case law already on that, sir. So as far as it goes, are you refusing to get out of the vehicle? If you are refusing, sir, you will be dragged out of the vehicle in front of your wife and your kid.
Okay.
You will be dragged out of the vehicle in front of you.
I am being threatened by police officers, so I need you to communicate with me what these gentlemen don't understand.
Please
something you can
take the child out because he's going to be dragged out of the vehicle.
Give me my license back, right? Hold on, Marlo. You don't have to get out just yet.
We will be using.
You're going to have to get out.
We need time to get him out of the vehicle. Listen, if need be, he'll be pepper sprayed, and there will be pepper spray in the vehicle.
They want to pepper spray me, and they're threatening.
So as far as it goes, ma'am,
guys,
it'd be best if you get your child out of the vehicle, ma'am.
Listen,
if not, you are endangering the child yourself also as well. Okay.
All right. Okay. I will get out as long as there's no threat.
There's no threat. You get out calmly, and everything's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So
there is no threat to you.
Exactly.
You've already been asked to get out of the vehicle.
Sir.
On the count of three, you will be dragged out of the vehicle.
This is my.
I really don't care. Get out of the vehicle now.
Hey, Eric, get out of the vehicle.
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 She took that phone away from him like, boy, you better get out of here.
We'll be talking to you right now.
Nope. Hey, Eric, you're trying to arrest me.
He got him with that.
Okay.
He got him with the modern day crack. He knew that man was a phone fiend. He said, I got you. I got one for you. I'm going to take your phone from you. That rascal jumped out the car to get that phone. Shout out to the officer. There we go. He didn't have to use any brute force. Kept it civil. Poor grandchild back there. Got to watch granddad go to jail.
Okay, fine.
Quit it now. Quit it now. Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Here you go. Do not use force on me.
We're not. We're handcuffed.
Because at the end of it, there'll be a situation. Okay?
Which you'll be on the floor.
I'm talking about in court, sir. Hey, Marlo, grab my phone.
Stay still.
Okay. All right.
Stay still.
Grab my phone. Okay? They're seizing my property. This one's too tight. Please loosen it up. I'm cooperating.
I agree with that message on the screen. And that message says, simple as this: you have the right to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Shout out to Cop Cam Max.
Please loosen it up. I'm cooperating.
If you wouldn't move so much, it wouldn't be tight.
I'm not moving. There's one on my left. It's hurting my wrist. There's no one else.
You got plenty of room. Move with us.
At that moment.
Just watch her.
Oh, come up here.
Grab my phone, sweetheart.
Do you have an ID on? Yeah, I can drive. Can I have your ID? Let me.
Can she come back and get my stuff? I need my license and my identification too, please.
Boy, don't worry about that. You about to go to jail.
Keep all these.
That's mine.
I know. I'm asking.
You're going to jail. We got you.
Or take.
I want to keep them with me.
Okay.
Well,
Yep. That is mine. Can I ask what you're arresting me for?
For being crazy.
Of what?
Driving on suspended license and speeding. Sit down.
Get right on the phone.
Get inside the vehicle. I'll get you inside.
All right.
Grandson. Okay. Where does he live at? We need
The defund the police movement has hit the department particularly hard, and they are no longer affording notepads. He does write on his hands. I was wondering what that was. And then my former favorite niece. I'm not talking to you.
there also as well. You don't know the address there?
Can you tell me what they're doing at this moment?
None of your business.
I'm not really sure. Would you mind understanding that for me? Because I see him writing something down. She's done nothing wrong.
I think they're just getting her phone number.
But do you know?
No.
I was really just looking for you guys to be peacekeeping officers, not enforcement officers.
Well, enforcing the law is part of our job.
Being a peacekeeper and protecting the peace is a critical part of your job.
I understand. I do it every day.
But I haven't harmed anybody.
You're still breaking the law, which means we have to enforce that law.
I did not break the law.
Well, again, I'm not going to argue with you.
No, I'm trying to let you know. I want you to be safe in this matter.
I want you to be safe.
Okay, but I wasn't.
I want you to be safe,
Okay,
people.
all right. Well, I have case law that backs me up, along with jurists, and I'm just making sure that you understand your rights.
I do. Thank you so much.
Okay, I hope you do.
The traveler.
The
To the naked
traveler.
eye, he wears the mask of an ordinary neighbor or a friendly co-worker. But in his mind, he is a hero, genuinely believing he was shielding the police from a danger of their own making. Unfortunately for him, when private fantasy collides with public law, reality remains undefeated. A harsh lesson delivered in the sovereign zone.
That thing
Not
is
every traveler appears to be the
That thing is hilarious. Shout out to the best
man
live
next
chat
door.
on the internet.
The
All right. So clearly palate cleansing with some sovereign citizen, that works. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you everybody who jumped into the stream tonight. I promise you that I'll try not to rage quit the rest of this week, but I got a bad feeling. Candace is probably going to be coming out of the bag saying some of the most ridiculous stuff. I got this bad feeling. So we might need some extra body cam. So I'm gonna be pulling some body cam ready to go tomorrow and the rest of the week, because we might have to have like extra innings or something. I don't know. Y'all, what are we gonna do? Shout out to Biblical Worldview. It's always good to see you, friend. I always thought good to see you. He thought they were social workers instead of law enforcement. I don't know what that dude was talking about. That dude was wild, to say the least. But everybody, I want to say thank y'all so much for jumping in with us. The plan is to be ready tomorrow. Same thing, but I will have to end early because I do have to go pick up my daughter from school. My favorite niece has come in, even though she took my daughter to go get food from one of my favorite spots. So I have to actually get off the stream to fight her, because how dare she take her there. So I'm a fighter. So y'all, let me know in the comments below who's going to win, Destiny or Uncle. Let me know in the chat. Des or Uncle is going to win. Make sure the right answer is Uncle. And everybody, I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate y'all for rocking with us. I'm going to see y'all real soon. We're going to do this again, Lord willing, tomorrow. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace. Take care. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Jay Whip Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment, because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.